Huntsville, Alabama. It's the Birmingham Bulls and the Huntsville Havoc squaring off. It is going to be the fourth meeting of 9 between these two teams this year. I'm Eli Gold, and it's a pleasure to have you with us. And of course, as soon as you joined us, as we say, the lights have gone out. The Havoc team members lining up in the tunnel, exiting their locker room, and they'll be heading out to the ice surface here in just a moment or so for this meeting, the fourth of the year, between the Birmingham Bulls and the Huntsville Havoc. Again, let's welcome those of you not only joining us on the TV side tonight on the Alabama Cable Network all across the state of Alabama. We also welcome our regular radio listeners on News Radio 960 WERC in Birmingham. You'll be hearing the same audio feed this evening, and we'll try and accommodate both of our audiences as best we can. So wherever you are, whether you're TV side or listening on the radio, it's great to have you along with us. This is the second of 5 telecasts that will be coming your way on the Alabama Cable Network this season. We had one in Mississippi to open the season, a couple of games in Pensacola, Florida later this year. So we've got lots of hockey coming your way here on the Alabama Cable Network. As we mentioned, this is the fourth meeting of the year between Huntsville and Birmingham as the mascots for the Havoc now make their way out towards center ice wearing their uniforms and riding a go-kart and golf cart combination. They entertain the fans here. The first 3 meetings of the year between these two teams have seen Huntsville win by a final of 4-0, 2-1 in overtime, and 6-1 here just a few nights ago, last Saturday, December the 23rd. We are going to be seeing a different goaltender combination tonight, as Birmingham is going to go with Maverick Parks, a young man who has played with Columbus in previous years in the Southern Professional Hockey League. In 14 games this year, he has won 2, lost 10, and has 1 overtime loss. But again, those numbers are somewhat deceptive. Maverick Parks playing very, very well. The Bulls, however, not scoring any goals in support of his work in nets. The Bulls right now with only 37 goals scored compared to 80, for instance, for Macon, which is now leading the league in goals scored. So the Bulls offense somewhat anemic as they get set to meet Huntsville tonight. The Havoc tied for 4th place in the Southern Professional Hockey League. And as mentioned, Birmingham with a record of 5-12-1, 11 points, as those of you on the TV side see the Southern Professional Hockey League standings. Lots of room yet to still make the playoffs. The top 8 teams will make the playoffs, so lots of hockey yet to go before this season is done. Right now, though, from the Von Braun Center, fans are being asked to stand. The teams lining up at their respective blue lines, the officials on the red line. And we are getting ready for our invocation and the national anthem at a sold-out Von Braun Center.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars to the banner of the sky. All the ramparts we watched was so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rattling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that
Our national anthem here at the sold-out Von Braun Center in Huntsville, Alabama. When we got here today at 4 o'clock, they had about 200 tickets left to sell, and those were going to be gone before face-off. Some folks still filing in, and a few season ticket holders apparently not yet making their way in, but virtually a sellout here tonight as the Bulls and head coach Jamie Hicks get set to go. Hicks, former Birmingham Bull player, patrols the bench for Birmingham, backed up by Craig Lutz and goaltender coach Greg Dreveny. While for Huntsville, Glenn DeTulio is the head coach of the Havoc with a record of 11-5-2. The Birmingham Bulls on the road. They will be in the dark or black uniforms, as you see on the TV side. Glenn DeTulio, the head coach of the Huntsville Havoc. And again, we hope you'll accommodate those who are listening on other mediums tonight. Sometimes I'll reference things on TV. Hopefully our radio listeners will put up with that, as we are both on our regular outlet, WERC 960 Radio, and the Alabama Cable Network. And with that said, we are underway. Huntsville in the white with red numerals, black hockey pants, and trim on the outside of the pant legs. Birmingham on the road wearing their traveling black uniforms. Puck on the far wing. Sai Nukovic feeds near side. A shot, score. Nolan Kaiser. Nolan Kaiser on the feed from Nukovic scores. Kaiser leads the Southern Professional Hockey League in goals scored. That was his 7th. And very quickly, the Huntsville Havoc, who lead by a score of 1-0, draw first blood. It'll be Kaiser from Nukovic, and Huntsville is on top by a score of 1-0. It comes at 23 seconds of the opening period. And that is not good news, because Huntsville on the year is 9-0 when scoring first. They never lose, or rarely lose, shall I say, when they score first. Now off the face-off, the puck is in the Birmingham zone. Comes loose, taken by Sean Bates, feeds near side, wrist shot, steered away off Smutek's try, sent by Birmingham back the other way. Here is Skylar Smutek chasing it back down behind his own goal. Just underway. We are now a minute into the opening period. 1-0 Huntsville. Smutek, number 74, sends to center. It's fed near side. Birmingham in their own zone. Fuller. Here's Matt Fuller, tries to thread the needle on a pass. It's picked off. Taken on the near side. They're going to say that Christian Powers got a piece of that shot. So that's why he was easily beaten. It'll be Nukovic and Kaiser getting the assists. And they'll say that Christian Powers just did get a piece of that one to change its direction and score his 9th goal of the year. So at 23 seconds of the opening period, Huntsville is up 1-0. Here's Shinkaruk moving in with a flip shot on goal. Save is made. Back behind the net it goes. Taken by Birmingham. Here's Shane Toff. Circles near side. Toff to center ice. He'll go to the right, being watched by Nukovic, sends it on net, bouncing puck covered up and held onto by goaltender Keegan Asmundson. That's Asmundson from Mayville, North Dakota, the number 6 goaltender in the league. 8-4 on the year. Maverick Parks in nets for Birmingham, the number 7 goaltender statistically in the SPHL. Off the draw now, the puck on goal, whistled dead quickly, and the face-off will be upcoming again to the left side of the Huntsville net. Asmundson is a load. He is 6'5", 223 pounds. Compare him to Maverick Parks at 5'10", 172. Here's Huntsville now with the puck. Botten to center ice. Alex Botten dumps it around behind the net, comes to the near dasher boards. It goes through and is taken, but a whistle on the icing call. And the face-off comes back to the left side of Asmundson. Maverick Parks from the University of Prince Edward Island. He played in Columbus last year with the Cottonmouths, a franchise that has since disbanded. A native of Eganville, Ontario, in nets for Birmingham. Off the draw now, puck at the blue line, kept in for a moment, but then deflects back to center. Fuller takes it, feeds on the far wing. Now to the near side, it's broken by Cedar. Comes in and fires, glove stop, rebound comes loose. It's taken by Bruce, back to the left point. Fuller has it, feeds down the left wing. Bruce back to Fuller. His shot is smothered. It bounces past Cedar for Birmingham. Now back behind the goal line, Cedar again. His stick being watched by Nukovic. Puck along the near boards, clear to the blue line. Fuller keeps it in. He absorbs a hit. No whistle upcoming there as he was dumped by Powers. Loose puck in the slot. Gamage can't get a shot away. It goes to the far boards. Taken there by Josh Harris. Harris at the blue line to the face-off circle. Shoots on goal. Save is made. Rebound cleared by Huntsville the other way. And icing is waved off as it's going to be played by the players hustling back behind the Birmingham goal line. Time remaining, 16:36, opening period. 1-0 Huntsville. The icing call now as the faceoff comes back deep into Birmingham ice. To the right side of goaltender Maverick Parks. Asmundson played here the other night and got the win. Of course, it was Charlie Millen in goal for Birmingham, who really had to work. He faced 48 shots the other night. Nukovic, you see there for Huntsville, the reigning player of the month in the Southern Professional Hockey League, while Keegan Bruce has 15 points for Birmingham to lead scorers. He is not the most prolific goal scorer by himself. He and Josh Harris both have 7 goals on the year. But Keegan Bruce is the leading point man overall with 15. Puck in the neutral zone. Mitten lost his broken stick. Puck is dumped back to the Huntsville defense and sent in on the bounce behind Maverick Parks. He'll stick it down and steer it off to the near side dasher boards. It's played and looking towards the point. No shot. Trask sends it cross ice where a high rising shot goes wide. Trask now down the near boards, has Smutek, but he can't get the puck away. Now it's taken by Smith. He'll circle, gets bumped off the play neatly by Mitten, and the loose puck is taken by Schultz. Here's Evan Schultz for Birmingham. Schultz across the blue line. Schultz goes through. He's tripped up. There'll be a penalty on Huntsville. Penalty upcoming as the play is now whistled dead at 4 minutes and 33 seconds of the opening period. 4:33 of the opening period. The penalty on Huntsville. 2 minutes for slashing. So Birmingham will go to the power play as Danny Smith heads to the penalty box for Huntsville. Now on the power play, Birmingham has gotten a little bit better, but still nothing to write home about. They are just 9 of 84 on the power play. That is last in the league at 10.7% of efficiency. Here's Gamage, feeds blue line Harris. Near side, they move it around. It's played by Cedar. Cross ice again. They set it up. A feed inside. Tallene can't get a shot off. It's in his skates. Back to the blue line. Harris to Tallene. Here's Cedar at the circle. Cedar off the screen with a shot. And the save in his midsection by Asmundson. And he will hold on. Yeah, Birmingham just 9 of 84 on the power play, 10.7% of efficiency, while Huntsville on the penalty kill is 6th in the league at 84.9%. We've got timeout. 15:02 remaining in the opening period of play. Birmingham down 1-0. This is Birmingham Bulls.
TheShield.com is the solution to pest and termite problems. APS shields your home from termite infestation, unwanted pests, mold and water intrusion, sagging floors, and unhealthy lawns. Visit calltheshield.com to schedule your free evaluation. That's calltheshield.com to schedule your free evaluation. Alabama Professional Services. Protection for your home.
Welcome back, everybody, to Huntsville. Jamie Hicks and his Birmingham Bulls trailing by the score of 1-0. 4 minutes and 58 seconds into the opening period. Bulls have the power play now for the next minute and 36. Danny Smith off on the slash. Off the face-off now. Puck taken by Stuart Steffen, and he'll dump it in behind Maverick Parks. So Parks now leaves it off for his black-clad teammates as they work to center ice. Fed to the far wing. Wound around towards Bruce. Keegan lets it go by. Can't be kept in. Puck goes the length of the ice where Harris is back to skate it for Birmingham. Josh has Sean Bates on his back. Bates peels off as Harris starts out of the zone. Cross ice to Keegan Bruce. He'll send it off the far dashers through center, but it clears back the other way. Compliments of Huntsville as Sign Nukovic now plays the puck, throws it out in front just behind Alex Botten. Close there, but it was no play for Huntsville, and here come the Bulls the other way. At the blue line, hard body work sends everybody flying in a host of different directions. Loose puck taken by Fee at center. He'll drop it back off to his teammate, and it's played by Fade in his own zone. 13:54 time remaining, opening period, 1-0 Huntsville. Here the puck is handled by Bathgate, who throws it in, and it's covered up by goaltender Keegan Asmundson, and he will hang on. Andy Bathgate, number 23 in black for Birmingham, back after some arthroscopic knee surgery earlier this season. Former 5th-round pick of the Pittsburgh Penguins of the National Hockey League. And yes, Andy Bathgate, the grandson of the Hockey Hall of Famer of the same name, Andy Bathgate. Here now is Evan Schultz at center. Feeds up the wing for Fee. Back to Schultz. Can't play it. The puck escapes to center. Bulls wait for their teammates to clear, and now it's sent back to Schultz. Schultz feeds on the right wing side. It's broken in on the wing. Back up to the right side with a shot on net. Save is made by Asmundson, and he will hold on as the Bulls pulled the trigger from the far side, and the shot found the range, but Fee's efforts did not get through, and Asmundson held on. Good shot right there by Fee, and you see the body work in front as everybody skates their own way. Teams are at even strength now. The penalty to Smith having expired. 1-0 Huntsville. They scored on a deflection at 23 seconds of the opening period. Powers tipping in a shot from Kaiser, and the second assist to Nukovic. Here now off the draw, Darrigo for Birmingham sends the puck around behind Asmundson. It's dug out by the Bulls. Near side, Tallene is there. The big guy with men on his back, that's Derek Pearl. The loose puck comes to the near boards, taken by Huntsville, cleared to center. Darrigo dumps it in, delayed offside, now waved off as the play comes back to the near boards, and it's taken by Yo at center. Nudges it back into his own zone where Parks has to play it. Off the far dasher boards to Tallene at center, and it's recontrolled by Huntsville, and they'll play it back in where the Bulls recontrol again. Neutral zone, 12:41 time remaining, opening period. It is a 1-0 lead for the Huntsville Havoc. Neutral zone of Shinkaruk. Shinkaruk shoots a high riser off the glass behind Parks. Rebound into the far corner. Shinkaruk trying to chase it down. He has it there, but Gamage runs him off the play. Shinkaruk spins away. Gamage stays with him. Shinkaruk takes the puck once more, feeds the blue line. A shot deflects, and here's a 2-on-2 for the Bulls if they move it. Neutral zone with body work. Shane Toff dumps it in as both coaches elect to change their players on the fly. 12:05 remaining, opening period. It is a 1-0 Huntsville lead. Here's Scott Trask behind the goal, bumped off the play. Loose puck taken by the Bulls. Keegan Bruce now. He jousts along with Andy Williger, activated today off injured reserve. Gamage goes down behind the goal. He and Sean Bates battle for the puck. It sits behind the net, comes through to the near boards, taken by Huntsville. They'll chip it back behind the goal line. It's turned back to the near corner. Still hard body work there, taken by Cedar for Birmingham. Then it comes loose, recovered by Cedar. The former UAH Charger plays the puck on the near side, and it goes back to center ice, where Huntsville will go back and play it in their own zone, while Birmingham changes on the fly again. 11:12 remaining in the opening period. 1-0 Huntsville. Puck on the far side, taken by Mitten. Mitten at the face-off circle. Circles behind Asmundson. Feeds, fade, blue line. He'll unload on the left wing. Mitten down low, gets it back. Mitten circles the goal. Mitten to the far circle, pulls up shop there, sends a cross-ice pass that can't be handled by a teammate. It goes back behind the goal line, where it's centered out in front. It dribbles off a Havoc player on goal, and Asmundson will cover up, holding on, with 10:43 remaining in the opening period, and a 1-0 lead for the Huntsville Havoc. The goal coming at 23 seconds as Powers tipped it in from Kaiser and Nukovic. That's Cody Smith. Those of you on the TV side getting a good look at that Huntsville defenseman. Went to Norwich University. That's a Division III school. Off the draw now, the puck played by Birmingham. Tesserero sends it down low. Back behind the goal, taken by Darius Cole. Cole for Birmingham. Darius behind the net, rips it around, centers it out in front. Taken by a Havoc player to the blue line and cleared back to center on the near wing. It's nudged ahead. Gamage hustles back to play the puck. Absorbs a hit by Alex Botten. They will continue to tango behind the goal line to our right. Birmingham's Bathgate is there, tries to dig it free. Does to Darius Cole. He'll send it cross ice to center with 10 minutes remaining in the opening period. 1-0 Huntsville. Neutral zone, long lead pass. Nobody connects. That'll be an icing call, and we have got a break in the action. Timeout with 9:55 remaining in the opening period. It is Huntsville 1, the Birmingham Bulls no score. This is Birmingham Bulls hockey.
CallTheShield.com is the solution to pest and termite problems. APS shields your home from termite infestation, unwanted pests, mold and water intrusion, sagging floors, and unhealthy lawns. Visit CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. That's CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. Alabama Professional Services. Protection for your home.
We welcome you back to the Von Braun Center here in Huntsville. This game coming to you on both News Radio 960 WERC and on the Alabama Cable Network. And those of you on the TV side enjoying this broadcast in part, compliments of our friends at Alabama Professional Services. For more information, visit alltheshield.com. Face-off now has Huntsville with the puck coming out of their own zone to center. Puck controlled by the Bulls on the bounce, and they'll send it up ice on the left wing side, and it's turned in behind the goaltender, Asmundson. Chased down by Cody Smith. Bulls on the forecheck. Fee tries to dig it free. Looks to center. Doesn't. Back to the right point. It goes. A shot on goal. Knocked down off the try by Fade, who gets it back and shoots again. That one sticked away and out of play by Asmundson, and the face-off will be upcoming to the right side of the Huntsville net. A couple of good shots by Brandon Fade for Birmingham. The defenseman out of Gilbert, Arizona. But that big target right there, Keegan Asmundson, able to handle the shots. Thus far, Birmingham with the advantage, 7 shots to 2. As off the draw, the puck swapped away by Tesserero. It goes to center. And Phil gets it back, and he'll dump it into the Huntsville zone. In a sold-out Von Braun Center here in Huntsville tonight, here's Derek Pearl with the puck. Feeds it rink wide, broken up by the Bulls, taken by Fade. He has Harris left side of the goal crease. Far side now, Cedar feeds down to Harris. Harris holds it, goes into the corner, played by Keegan Bruce. Around to the near side, Cedar is there. Watching them closely as Smutek, the defender, or at least Scott Trask, I should say, for Huntsville. And here's Trask coming out to center, but the bouncing puck taken by Birmingham. Tesserero cross ice and a feed to center, turned back the other way by Stuart Steffen as Huntsville changes on the move. 8:26 remaining in the opening period. 1-0 for the Havoc. Bulls dump the puck the other way. There'll be an icing call here, and the faceoff will be returning into Birmingham ice. Looking ahead, folks, on January 5th, the Bulls are home against Fayetteville. And on January 6th, they're home against Evansville. And on the 5th, we've got a great promotion for you. It's for the first 1,500 adults. You're going to be receiving absolutely free a stress puck. You know what a stress puck is? It's one of those hard rubber pucks that you can squeeze and get rid of the tension. It is Stress Puck Night. The first 1,500 adults on the 5th of January will get a free stress puck. Here's Keegan Bruce now with the puck. The regular one feeds on the wing, and a shot by Tallene deflects to the near side. Hard body work there as the puck comes through to center. Recontrolled, Gamage up to Tallene. He'll spin and dump it in as he absorbs a run by a Havoc player who is left in his wake. Neutral zone play. Gamage feeds up the Dasher boys. Yo at the near side. Yo feeds down low, taken by Cole. Darius circles the goal. Cole at the far face-off circle. He gets tied up. Loose puck comes through to the blue line, taken by Huntsville. They'll work it back left to right as you watch and listen, and the puck sent in behind Maverick Parks. It comes loose to Graham Yo. The centerman from Bracebridge, Ontario, winds it to the far boards. Huntsville recontrols there with 7:15 to go in the high slot. Penalty upcoming. A shot by Shinkaruk is knocked away, and a whistle being called, and the face-off will be upcoming after the penalty in front. They're going to call a tripping call. Tripping will be the call at 12 minutes and 50 seconds against Birmingham. And Brandon Fade goes to the penalty box for 2. So at 12:50 of the opening period, power play number 1 of the night for the Havoc. On the power play, they are number 2 in the league. 14 of 66 for 21% of efficiency. The penalty kill for Birmingham has kind of gone down here of late. They had been number 1, then they dropped to number 2. The Bulls now number 5 in the penalty kill. Still some good numbers, but it is 5th overall, as off the face-off, the puck is dumped down to the left side of Asmundsson. Penalty on Fade, another minute and 42 seconds, as the puck is played on the near wing to center. Here's Cy Nukovic. Nukovic with 3 power play goals on the year, feeds the far wing. Now the blue line, Kaiser. Back on the left side, moving in, taking a shot down low. Nukovic throws it in front. The puck bounces and is covered up by Maverick Parks, and he will hold on. A very potent power play, keyed by Nukovic with Stuart Steffen. Of course, Kaiser, we talked about him earlier, with 6 power play goals. The number 1 defensive goal scorer in the Southern Professional Hockey League. Face off with 6:32 remaining in the period, and a minute 23 on the power play. Puck clears. It'll be coming back Those of you on the TV side, we understand you don't see a penalty clock. We'll keep you informed of the time remaining, as we always do for our radio listeners as well. There's a minute 19 remaining. As you see, the aforementioned Nolan Kaiser, former Huntsville Havoc, still with them and playing well. Off the draw now, the puck is sent into the Huntsville zone. Here's Derek Pearl, the product of Division III Marian University. He'll feed to center ice on the power play, and there's an offside on the right wing boards as Alex Botten, number 61, ahead of the play and the offside. So the face-off will be back upcoming in the neutral zone with 6:10 remaining in the opening period and a minute 1 on the power play for Huntsville. Huntsville in the white with red and black. The Birmingham Bulls in the black uniforms with the white and red. Neutral zone, here's Derek Pearl across the Birmingham blue line. Works it down the near wing. Holds the puck. Circles back to the blue line. They feed left side for Kaiser. Kaiser to the blue line. Feeds Pearl in front. Backhander scores. No, they're going to say Maverick Park makes the save. They're going to say Maverick Park makes a gorgeous save at the doorstep. How he made that one, I don't know. Those of you on the, my goodness gracious, he reached into the net and pulled the puck back out. It was not on the ground, and now they're going to face off. Looked like he reached into the goal cage and pulled that one out. A spectacular stop by Maverick Parks. That was a beauty. Off the face-off now, puck on the near boards, taken by Sharkey. He'll throw it out in front. Tip try by Trask, won't go. It's cleared back all the way down the length of the ice with 25 seconds on the power play and 5:33 remaining in the period. Even here in Huntsville, the folks still buzzing about that save by Maverick Parks. My goodness, what a beauty. On the near wing, here's the play for Huntsville. Across ice feed, Steffen, and then the shot by Kaiser deflects en route. It's turned by Birmingham back the other way as Jamie Hicks changes the troops on the move. Penalty time is over. Fade returns. Here comes the break to Christian Powers. He'll throw it on goal. Let's go back for those of you on the TV side. Watch this save again. The man was there. Oh my. I mean, everybody's celebrating. They knew it was in. There was no question. Sharkey said, I scored, but you didn't. And we've got timeout on the ice. 5:01 to go in the first. It is 1-0 Huntsville. You're watching Birmingham Bulls hockey.
CallTheShield.com is the solution to pest and termite problems. APS shields your home from termite infestation, unwanted pests, mold and water intrusion, sagging floors, and unhealthy lawns. Visit CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. That's CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. Alabama Professional Services. Protection for your home.
Jamie Hicks, the head coach of the Birmingham Bulls. Even he's wondering how Maverick Parks made that save. Shots on goal are now 7-5 in favor of Birmingham with 5 minutes remaining in the first. 1-0 Huntsville. Off the draw, the puck behind the Birmingham goal line to our right. Taken by Piacentini. Tyler Piacentini, number 14, tied up in a package. Fade and Gamage have him there. The puck still being battled for, still being worked loose. Comes free and is taken by Birmingham. Nudge towards Schultz, then left for the trailer, and Fade will double back behind his own net with the forecheck of Shane Morrissey. Puck to center ice. Here's Schultz. Evan moves in, fires. That one goes off the post, and it clears back to the blue line. Tesserero overskates it, goes down, trying to save it, and the puck is cleared back to the neutral zone. Here comes a break on the near wing for Trask. He'll drop it off, and a throw in front, picked off by Birmingham's Darrigo. Andrew Darrigo feeds on the right side. Bulls trying to set things up. Bouncing puck comes through to the near dasher boards. Taken again by Trask. He'll chip it to the far side. Taken to the blue line with a shot. Sticked away by Parks. Rebound thrown up the side of the net by Smutek. Trask couldn't play it. It's loose for Bates now. Bates at the far circle. Bates holds the puck. Looks and throws it out in front. It's grabbed out of midair by Maverick Parks. And he will hold on. Maverick Parks. He has always been the #1 goaltender for the Bulls this year. But with a record of 2-10-1, again, it's somewhat misleading. He has not gotten the offensive support that he needed when he was in nets. He's played a whole heck of a lot better than his record would indicate. Here, puck is to the right side of Maverick Parks. Far wing, Sharkey bumped off the play. Bulls take the puck. Here's Keegan Bruce. He'll overskate it at center, so we'll just wind it around behind Asmundson. The puck sits back at the goal line. Dug out by Birmingham. Centered out in front. A shot going wide by Bruce. Far side, Cedar feeds the blue line. Fade back to the far wing where a spinning shot goes off the mark. Gamage comes down, tries to play it to Harris. Has it roll off the blade of his stick. Kept in at the blue line. Fade with a try. It deflects off the leg of Sharkey and goes back the other way where Birmingham has to play it with 3 minutes remaining in the opening period in a 1-0 Huntsville lead. Here's Keegan Bruce. Drops it off at the blue line to the trailer Cedar. Cedar cross ice feed. It's off Tessarero's stick. Played back by Phil behind the goal to Harris. Harris on the near boards. Harris plays it, feeds the blue line, a shot going wide, rebound, score! Off the miss initially in front, the rebound came out to the left side, and the Bulls cash it in and tie the hockey game at 1 apiece at 17 minutes and 25 seconds of the opening period. Well, I'll tell you, there were many opportunities for the Bulls here so far this period. Asmundson made some nice saves, but Harris was there and Keegan Bruce was there, and the setup in front, still Tesserero involved, and the Birmingham Bulls have tied the hockey game at 1 apiece. Off the draw now, here's Fuller. Keegan Bruce picks up the tally. Fuller, as we mentioned, along with Harris, picking up the assists. And we're tied at 1 apiece. Keegan Bruce, one of the players we talked about to keep an eye on when we first signed on the air. Goal number 8 of the year for him. It'll be his 2nd of the season against Huntsville. Now off the draw. Bulls move in again with 2 minutes remaining in the period. Here's Fee at the point. Feeds through the stick of teammate Darius Cole. It's sent back to center. Recovered by Shane Toth. Off on the right side to Fee. He'll dump it around behind Asmundson. 1:45 to go in the opening period. 1-1 hockey game. Huntsville clears the puck to center. It's up ice to Nukovic, but a whistle is going to be coming up on Birmingham for a penalty. Here comes Huntsville in close to the backhand try save off the stick there of Shane Morrissey. And finally the whistle and the penalty for high sticking. A high sticking call will be the penalty on Birmingham. It comes at 18 minutes and 29 seconds of the opening period. So Fee goes to the penalty box for 2. Penalty minutes number 56 and 57 for the Calgary native. And now with folks being chased from the face-off circle, the upcoming draw to the left side of Maverick Parks. Extra skater for Huntsville. Here's Nolan Kaiser down the near wing. Feeds to the blue line. Steffen down to Kaiser. Face-off circle. Blaster knocked down at the defense by Birmingham. Taken back on the near side. Great job by Darigo that time to get in front of that shot. It's now turned back down to Nukovic behind the goal line to our right. Power play for the remainder of this period. 1:07 to go. We're tied at 1. Here's Nolan Kaiser far side. Near side sets things up to Steffen. Back to Kaiser inside a minute in the period. A shot goes to the far boards now. They move it around, the Havoc do. Back to Kaiser, middle of the blue line. He finds a shot through traffic. It deflects away with Parks battling Nukovic for the puck. It's taken back on the far wing now. Work down low. Nukovic to the blue line, and he misses Kaiser, and the puck goes the length of the ice. Asmundsson comes out to play it. 32 seconds to go in the period. The penalty will continue into period 2 if there is no goal. Here's Gamage. Penalty upcoming. Maverick Parks now taken down, lost his stick. Loose puck taken by Birmingham. Bulls have the extra skater, but now the puck is touched up by Huntsville, and there's going to be a tripping call as Maverick Parks was taken off the play, spun around, lost his stick at 19 minutes and 44 seconds of the period. So the penalty on Alex Botten will even things at 4 skaters aside. Botten's penalty, as is the case with Fees, will carry over into period number 2. We've got 16 seconds remaining in this stanza. Off the draw, Gamage shooting on goal, and the save is made by Asmundsson, who covers up down low, and the face-off will be upcoming to the left of the Huntsville goal. Between periods, those of you who are on the radio side, you'll be getting a full update on all the sports doings of the day. Chip Ramsey in the studio. He'll have a complete sports update for you between periods on radio. While here now off the draw, Birmingham with a shot towards the net, knocked down to center ice. Those of you on the TV side will be joined by Ashley Balch, the president of the Huntsville Havoc, as the puck goes the length of the ice, and the period is in the books. And now a little pushing and shoving. Josh Harris, number 17, and Smith for Huntsville, but everything will part peaceably enough. Of course, number 79 in white, Scott Trask, one of the guys in the SPHL who spends more time in the penalty box than he does on the ice. He, of course, was there circling, as he always does. The shots on goal here in this first period, Birmingham with 11 shots on net to Huntsville's 7. And this hockey game is tied at 1 through 1 period of play. Recapping the scoring for you, 23 seconds into the period, it was a shot by Kaiser that was tipped by Powers and eluded Maverick Parks. Powers' 9th goal of the year from Nukovic and Kaiser at 23 seconds of the opening period. And we stayed that way until the 17:25 mark, when Keegan Bruce converted a rebound, with Harris and Fuller having set things up at 17:25 of the opening period for Keegan Bruce's 8th goal of the year. And we are tied at 1 aside. Penalties in the opening period, Smith and Botten, 2-minute penalties for Huntsville. Fade and Fee, 2-minute penalties for Birmingham. Fee will have penalty time of 29 seconds remaining on his penalty when the period number 2 resumes, while there'll be a minute 44 on the penalty time for Botten coming up when the second period is upon us. So again, after 1, it's Birmingham 1, Huntsville 1. Again, coming up on the TV side, we'll be joined by the president of the Huntsville Havoc. On the radio side, Chip Ramsey with scores and highlights.
CallTheShield.com is the solution to pest and termite problems. APS shields your home from termite infestation, unwanted pests, mold and water intrusion, sagging floors, and unhealthy lawns. Visit CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. That's CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. Alabama Professional Services, protection for your home.
Welcome back, everybody. The Alabama Cable Network with you here at the Von Braun Center in Huntsville, Alabama, between periods of the Birmingham Bulls and the Huntsville Havoc. I'm Eli Gold, and we're joined here during the intermission tonight by Ashley Balch. She is the president of the Huntsville Havoc and has seen hockey here for some 15 years. It's great to have you with us, and congratulations on this franchise, leading the league in attendance. It's one of the organizations that everybody points to as that's how we need to do it.
Yeah, we've been very fortunate. We have a great fan base, great office staff, great group of guys on the ice, and a great coaching staff. We've been really fortunate.
When hockey first came to Huntsville 15 years ago, were there already a number of folks who have moved from the north to this area, or was it a difficult sell?
No, hockey started back, I think, in the mid-'90s here to begin with. The Huntsville Blast played for a year. And then, of course, the Huntsville Channel Cats had a great run of success in the Central Hockey League in the late 90s. Right. But then it kind of went away. And, we got the football team here when I worked for Art with the football team.
Sure.
And hockey kind of moved back in during that time. And we kind of had both sports going on. But, yeah, there's a fan base already here. There's a fan base of people who grew up with this sport.
Sure.
Not only watching it, but playing it. And so, we have that kind of base built already. You have a lot of people who know the game and come to watch the action, the nuances of it, the part of the game that they grew up with. And then you also have your people from the South who have heard that, hey, there's fighting in hockey. And you've kind of moved those people over into regular hockey fans.
Ashley Balch is the president of the Huntsville Havoc. From the hockey standpoint, you've also had some very, very good players come through here. Of course, Shai Nukovic is the current player of the month in the SPHL. Who does the hunting for players? Is it strictly the hockey staff? How do you delineate responsibilities?
Yeah, I'm the president. I handle all of the front office work. I handle the promotions and the marketing and the ticket sales. Glenn DeTulio is our head coach and general manager, and that all falls on him. Anything that happens on the ice during the game or in the locker room, that is all Glenn. So he and Jesse Kalecki, our assistant coach, recruit those players and get those players to come here. It's kind of like college football is here. It's a recruiting game.
Exactly.
A lot of these teams are going after the same players, and it's a salary cap. So, you kind of have to recruit them. You have to sell them on Huntsville and sell them on our organization. So that's what they go out.
Has there been over the years one promotion that always makes the turnstiles sing? Is there one night that you look forward to and say, we're going to pack it like you have a packed house here this evening?
Tonight is one of those nights. We probably have 4 during the year that we are really comfortable with, and tonight happens to be one. It's our Exposure Youth Camp. There's a Church of Christ Youth Camp in Huntsville this week. Every year, they pre-buy. Tonight, they bought 2,200 tickets. So that's teenagers in your building. That's enthusiastic kids that are having some fun, and you'll see that they're excited. They're glad to be at a hockey game. Some of them, it's their first and only hockey game. And then we have, of course, your adult and youth jersey nights.
Sure.
People love to get a free jersey. And then our wiener dog race night in February has become a classic where you got 75 or 80 wiener dogs on the ice racing.
And, of course, you have a banner hanging in the corner talking about monies that go to military folks, a promotion that Art also did with the Birmingham Bulls, auctioning off jerseys, money going to those who have served in the military. And that's a prevailing promotion all across hockey, regardless of league.
It is, and I think everybody can relate to that military, to giving back to those soldiers who have done so much for us, and still serving veterans here in Huntsville does a lot of work for the veterans. They're our title sponsor. All of that jersey auction goes to them. And then we also have another one with the Melissa George Foundation. Right. Chris and Amy George. Amy was a local anchor on our CBS affiliate here for years, and Chris actually played for the Channel Cats in the late 90s. And they had twin girls, and one really early, 23 weeks, and one survived, and Melissa passed away. And Catherine is now, I think, 12 or 13 years old. So we do a pink and blue night where the guys are wearing pink or baby blue and auction those off. And I think over the last 14 years now, we've done well over $500,000 for that fund.
Ashley Balch is the president of the Huntsville Havoc. One other element I want to talk about that has been really strong in this community, growing in the Pelham area with the frozen tide for the University of Alabama. The University of Alabama Huntsville has had a very successful hockey program for many, many years. Are there a number of crossover promotions that you do with UAH, or do both organizations kind of stand on their own?
No, we have to work together, and we do work together. We have, I think, 4 events during the year where we play doubleheaders.
Really?
Where either we'll play the early game on a Saturday afternoon, and then they'll play after us, or vice versa. They'll play the first game, and we'll play the second game. You know, if it weren't for UAH, there wouldn't be hockey in this market. UAH started with club in the, I think, late 70s even. So it has been a big part of Huntsville, of building hockey in this city.
And this building has been a big part, too. It's been a number of years since I had been here. And walking in a few weeks ago when I came here with the Bulls the first time this season, the building has been totally redone from stem to stern, seemingly. Yeah,
they redid it 4 or 5 years ago. We were kind of in construction for a year and a half where we had to enter through a different area. They were redoing the front lobby, but when they finished it, it really changed the way we are able to entertain during the game with the video boards and the that kind of stuff that you can get camera that before we couldn't do.
Right. Well, listen, I appreciate your coming by and joining us here between periods, and this is a very, very good, healthy rivalry. The game got a little chippy here the other night, but you guys came away with the 2 points. But it's always good to have a rivalry team 90 minutes apart. That really makes it work and work very well.
It definitely works for us just because we have that relationship with Art and Joe as well. That we could really, really make this a fun rivalry over the next 15 years.
Amen. Ashley, thanks so much.
Eli.
Ashley Ball, she is the president of the Huntsville Havoc. We're between periods here at the Von Braun Center. It's Alabama's hockey teams, the Havoc and the Bulls. 1 period complete. We're back with more right after this.
Not getting a good night's sleep? Come into King's Mattress Outlet in Sylacauga and let us help you get that good night's sleep you deserve. We carry the best quality mattresses at the best prices from Restonic, King Cole, and Park Place. Eurotop Queen mattresses start at $199. Check out our Restonic Cabot Eurotop mattress with 1,000 individually pocketed coils, marvelous middle for back support, and comfort gel memory foam. King's Mattress Outlet in Sylacauga. Best quality at the best prices.
Welcome back between periods, everybody, to the Von Braun Center here in Huntsville, Alabama. It's the Birmingham Bulls and the Huntsville Havoc going at it here for the 4th time this season. Of course, the Birmingham Bulls play their home games in Pelham, Alabama, at the Pelham Civic Complex, a beautiful community just south of Hoover, Vestavia, and south of Birmingham. But believe it or not, the folks at Kraft Foods, in conjunction with the National Hockey League and the National Hockey League Players Association, have selected Pelham, Alabama as Hockeyville, USA. Take a look. Okay.
When I first started here in October of 2015, I didn't know what to expect with the Southern hockey community. Obviously, Alabama football is huge. Auburn football is huge. So those are the things that we compete against on a daily basis. But surprisingly, when I showed up here, everybody enjoys the passion of the sport in this facility. And I call it the hockey bug. And people in Vancouver and Minnesota and Michigan, they're pretty much born with the hockey bug. Well, it's the same here in the South. It's just nobody thinks about it like that. People think about hockey, they think hockey in the South, you know, and the reality of it is we just have to be more proactive in the community and getting the word out that, hey, we've got a hockey rink. Hey, it's got 2 NHL-sized sheets of ice on it. We've got programs for kids and parents of all ages. And it's really easy. We make it foolproof for anybody that wants to join because we literally will walk someone through the steps on how to get started. And we make sure that they succeed in this program. That's the biggest thing for me as a hockey director. I want to make sure that I take care of each and every person in our community, in our hockey community, and I think we've established that here. The passion of our sport is growing. It's huge. The actual community, hockey community in the area is growing. We've got 2 college teams in our facility. We've got, I think, over 250 youth kids in our facility. 280 adults, and now we've got a pro hockey team. So everything's on the up and up, and it's exciting to see. You know, we're going to make some major renovations, hopefully, to the main arena next year to add about 5,000 seats total. So the hockey community, it's blooming here. Family. Hockey is a family in this building, you know, and I can speak from the experience because I've only been here a year and a half now, but I've made so many new friends coming to this facility, and I've made so many new friends with the kids, and you know, learning what they like, what they don't like, how they act on the ice, and just, you know, enjoying a laugh with all the parents around here. It's been great. Sometimes it's been so great that my wife actually gets mad at me, and she has to remind me that I've got a family at home too. But you know, she comes up to the rink, she feels welcome. When we moved here, we felt welcome. And I think all the parents and families around the area, they feel the same that I do, and I hope they do. It's a tight-knit community. It's really fun to be a part of. And I really think Kraft and the Hockeyville Nation should know that we are Kraft Hockeyville this year.
CallTheShield.com is the solution to pest and termite problems. APS shields your home from termite infestation, unwanted pests, mold and water intrusion, sagging floors, and unhealthy lawns. Visit CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. That's CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. Alabama Professional Services. Protection for your home.
Not getting a good night's sleep? Come into King's Mattress Outlet in Sylacauga and let us help you get that good night's sleep you deserve. We carry the best quality mattresses at the best prices from Restonic, King Cole, and Park Place. Eurotop Queen mattresses start at $199. Check out our Restonic Cabot Eurotop mattress with 1,000 individually pocketed coils, marvelous middle for back support, and comfort gel memory foam. King's Mattress Outlet in Sylacauga. Best quality at the best prices.
Hi, it's Shawnee McNeil at South First Bank. This is a great time for you to buy or build a new home, or maybe refinance your present mortgage. Our rates are the lowest they've been in years, and that means saving you money. We've been helping our customers become homeowners in this area for nearly 70 years, and we can make our approvals right here in the office, and that means saving you time. We're located here in downtown Sylacauga. Come in and find South First, a better way to bank.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by today and see us. Marble City Pharmacy, where your health comes first.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Sylacauga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
In Alabama, there are two things we take serious: football and barbecue. And at August Barbecue, we take our business serious. Our meat is smoked daily to give you the freshest and best quality. Ask about our daily vegetable specials. And don't forget about our beef brisket, served up every Thursday and Friday. We have a great outdoor seating area to enjoy the best live music around every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. Great service, great atmosphere, and great food. August Barbecue. You can taste the difference.
Welcome back to Huntsville, everybody. The Birmingham Bulls and the Huntsville Havoc being brought to you on the Alabama Cable Network by Alabama Professional Services. For more information, visit calltheshield.com. 1-1 after one here at a sold-out Von Braun Center. Why don't we take a look at the highlights from the first period of play? The Huntsville Havoc scored to open the hockey game 23 seconds into the stanza as a shot by Kaiser was touched by Powers. And he poked it home, deflecting it past goaltender Maverick Parks. We'll get a look at those pictures here in just a moment or so. Bulls came back and then scored on a goal by Keegan Bruce at 17:25 of the opening period to tie the hockey game at 1 apiece. Birmingham with the 11 shots on goal in the opening stanza. Again, that first goal, you'll watch it there, and it was just deflected past Maverick Parks on the play. Then later in the period, you saw right there was that deflection by Powers, just did get a piece of it. There, Maverick Parks makes a spectacular stop, and then Birmingham scores there a bit quicker than you could see, but Bruce following up from Fuller and Harris, and that was the scoring through the first period of play. So after one period of play, it's 1-1 the score. We're back. Second period from Huntsville. Coming up right after these messages, this is Birmingham Bulls hockey.
CallTheShield.com is the solution to pest and termite problems. APS shields your home from termite infestation, unwanted pests, mold and water intrusion, sagging floors, and unhealthy lawns. Visit CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. That's CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. Alabama Professional Services. Protection for your home.
And we welcome you back now to the Von Braun Center. Those of you joining us on News Radio 960 WERC, and those of you watching on the Alabama Cable Network, glad you're with us. Second period set to begin of a 1-1 hockey game. Remember, there'll be penalties carrying over. The penalty to Fee, Stephen Fee, has 29 seconds more to run. Then after those 29 seconds, he will return, and Birmingham goes to the power play with Alex Botten remaining in the penalty box. There's Brandon Fade getting ready for this face-off to open the second period. Goaltenders to our left, Maverick Parks in goal wearing the black uniform for Birmingham. And to our right, Keegan Asmundson, the goaltender for the Huntsville Havoc. Here come the Bulls now. Mitten across the blue line. Mitten holds the puck. Mitten at the far boards, gets tied up. Puck fed to the corner. Bathgate gets tied up in a package there by Williger. Loose puck comes behind Asmundson's goal. It's played on the near wing. Now Fee's penalty is over. He returns. Bulls are at power play here as it's played on the wings. Nukovic centers it out in front. No connection there. Puck comes through to the near boards. It's sent back behind Maverick Parks. 1 minute to go on the Bulls power play now. Puck played on the far boards in Birmingham ice. It squirts through and is taken by Birmingham, sent up ice on the near wing. Holding it and working to the near boards, Keegan Bruce, who scored the Birmingham goal earlier. Puck, however, now sent back behind the the Birmingham goal, and the Bulls have to break out of their own end. Penalty time, 34 seconds. At the blue line, Tallene stayed onside, chases the puck down into the corner. He and Stuart Steffen battled, but it was sent back to center ice, controlled by the Bulls' Josh Harris. He'll feed on the wing towards Tesserero, taken by Huntsville, and they'll dump it back in behind Maverick Parks. 9 seconds on the power play now. 1-1 hockey game, early second period. Harris feeds cross ice. Tallene back to Harris. Blue line feed. Gamage with a half-speed shot that was more of a shove than a shot. The puck clears back to the far boards, is taken by Gamage and dumped back in behind Asmundson again. 2 minutes gone, second period, 1-1 hockey game. Teams are at full and even strength. Neutral zone on the near wing. Puck controlled by Scott Trask. He'll send it in, and then the roller is covered up by the big glove of Maverick Parks, and he will hold on. We told you about January 5th, that stress puck that's going to be given away to the first 1,500 adults coming to the Pelham Civic Complex. The very next night, January the 6th, Evansville is in town, and we've got great-looking replica jerseys, kids' replica jerseys to the first 1,000 youngsters 14 years of age and under. Compliments of Lemac Health. Dr. Larry Lemac and his crew sponsoring that. That's coming up on January the 6th. Kids replica jersey night, 1,000 to be given away to the youngsters 14 years of age and under. Get your tickets by calling the Bulls at 620-6448 in Pelham. Puck on the far boards now. Tesserero for Birmingham at his own end. Flips it, but not out. Kept in by Nukovic down the wing. Nukovic back behind the goal. He's there. Powers watching. Puck to the blue line. Shot steered away by Parks. Comes back to the near boards, and it's dumped the length of the ice. Fee will chase it down for Birmingham. Throws it towards the slot. It comes through to the near boards. Taken by Toff. He's bumped off the play by Kaiser, and the puck dumped the other way and played now back behind the goal, and an icing indication, and the faceoff will be coming back the other way. With 16:50 remaining in the opening period, there is a 1-1 score on the board. All the scoring coming in the opening period of play. Face off deep in Huntsville ice. Again, a sold-out crowd here at the Von Braun Center tonight. 6,200 on hand. Harris chased from the face-off circle. Replaced by Keegan Bruce. Off the draw, puck sent the length of the ice. Icing again, the indication, and the face-off comes back once more to the right side of the Huntsville net. That's Christian Powers, the centerman from Carlisle, Ontario. Played here last year for the Huntsville Havoc. For those of you watching on the TV side, for those of you on the radio side, we feature a man who has scored the lone goal for Huntsville tonight on that tip past Maverick Parks. Off the draw now, the puck is in the Huntsville zone. Bulls try to keep it alive to the near side fade, but it's picked off on the dive by Alex Botten and cleared back into the Birmingham zone. Bulls return it to center ice. Cedar trying to go cross ice. Puck misconnects, comes through, however, back to the near wing. Cedar sends it on the bounce past Harris to Bruce. Bruce returns towards Harris, but it's taken by Huntsville. Quick on the jump that time and broken to center, where it rolls into the Birmingham zone, and Darrigo clears it up ice, and then the Bulls dump it back in to reset the offense. Here's Keegan Bruce. 4 minutes into the second period. Bruce pulls the shot, but it goes deflecting off a leg. Far side taken by Pearl for Huntsville. He'll nudge it near side, picked off by Shinkaruk. He'll put one towards the goal, and it's Maverick Park there, and now Shinkaruk comes in with some pushing and shoving. He and Darrigo. Number 41, Shane Morrissey. You watch it there, a little bit of Darrigo and Morrissey. Then Shinkaruk, number 11, comes in. And the officials will part everybody peaceably enough. Shinkaruk had a goal the other night for Huntsville to make it 6-1, the eventual final score. 15:45 remaining in the second period. We are tied at 1 here in Huntsville. Andy Bathgate, number 23 for Birmingham. He'll face it off against number 81, Sean Bates for Huntsville. Off the draw. The puck in the face-off circle. Bodies go down. Puck thrown towards the goal. It goes back behind the net. Taken by Botten, thrown it out in front. A shot through traffic is knocked away, and a whistle, and the face-off will be coming up outside the zone. Maverick Parks had himself a house full there, and the face-off will be back outside the zone on the offside call. 15:33 remaining in the second period. Huntsville in white. Smutek sends it in. Chased down by Danny Smith. Fed back to the far wing. Now Smith behind the goal. Trying to leave it for Bates far side, but the Bulls take it away. A lead pass towards Toff is picked off en route. Now Tesserero to Gamage. Sean Gamage sends the pass well off the mark through center ice. Back into the Huntsville end and returned by the Havoc. This will be an icing call. And the face-off will be upcoming back in the Huntsville zone. But first, we've got a timeout with 14:57 remaining in the second period. It's the Birmingham Bulls 1, the Huntsville Havoc 1. This is Birmingham Bulls hockey.
CallTheShield.com is the solution to pest and termite problems. APS shields your home from termite infestation, unwanted pests, mold and water intrusion, sagging floors, and unhealthy lawns. Visit CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. That's CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. Alabama Professional Services. Protection for your home.
Jamie Hicks from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, the head coach of the Birmingham Bulls, assisted by Craig Lutz and goaltender coach Greg Dreveny. There's Lutz on the left of your screen, just peeking into that picture for those of you enjoying tonight's action on the Alabama Cable Network. There's Lutzy right there. Former Birmingham Bulls. Matter of fact, has played more games in a Birmingham Bulls uniform than has any other player in the franchise's history. Face off in the Huntsville zone now. Bulls in black, Huntsville in the white with black. A spinning shot on goal, steered away. Fee fans, return from the left point. The shot goes wide by Fuller. It's played on the near wing. Battled for behind the goal line. Cole was there. Back to the left point, a shot by Fade, or the right point rather. Fade's shot went wide. It's on the far boards, taken by Darius Cole. Run off the play by Steffen. Puck behind the net. Taken by Huntsville, but not out. Kept in with a spinning try. Shot is missed on by Tallene and taken by Huntsville. They'll break it to Smith on the right side boards into the high slot, where a backhand try by Cody Smith is easily handled and deflected wide. Now back in front, the backhand going to the forehand, and the shot, score! Good passing in front. Nukovic set things up in the corner, and Powers picks up his second goal of the night. It'll be Powers, his 10th from Nukovic. You see it again in front. Fade trying to do his best to clear things out, but could not. And it's the second of the night for Christian Powers. It comes at 5 minutes and 52 seconds of the second period, and Huntsville has taken a 2-1 lead. Off the face-off now, Powers watching as the puck is dumped in. Smith and Nukovic pick up the assists on the goal by Powers at 5:52. And now puck is controlled by Kyle Sharkey for Huntsville in his own zone. Lost to Birmingham. A shot on net save. Rebound off Asmundson. Goes behind the goal. It's battled for there. Keegan Bruce tries to work it free. Here's Cedar. Look to the point. Elects to play it back to the right side of the goal. Bruce behind the net. Throws it out in front. It's picked off by Huntsville. And here's going to be an inadvertent trip. It's going to be Cedar. His stick went through the skate blade of the Huntsville player. A bizarre play. He reached for the puck. The stick went through the skate blade of Botten, who was tripped up, and then he took the stick with him. An unintentional penalty there, but a penalty nevertheless. So Cedar on the trip. 6 minutes and 44 seconds of the second period. And Huntsville with a 2-1 lead. They go to the power play now. You don't often see a stick go through the blade where it affixes to the boot of the skate itself. It happened that time. And now Huntsville on the power play. Again, the trip on Cedar at 6:44. Here now in the neutral zone, and Pearl with some forechecking by Birmingham, forced back into his own end. Danny Smith now. He'll play it to center ice. Feeds on the far wing. Puck work down low. They'll work the face-off circle, far side. Spinning there is Kyle Sharkey. He'll put it to the blue line, a shot on goal. Handcuffed Maverick Parks. He'll clear it away, however, and the puck dumped the length of the ice on Asmundsson. He'll leave it off for a teammate. Derek Pearl plays the puck. He'll hold on right side of his own goal, comes left, then starts out to the right side of the net. Here's Pearl to center. Feeds right side. Sean Bates is there. He'll dump it in. It's in the corner. Hard body work. Bodies collide in the corner. Loose puck taken by Huntsville. Battled for. It squirts loose. Harris trying to work it free. Gamage likewise for Birmingham. Taken by Sean Gamage. He'll break it. He's got a man on his right. Feeds it up to Fee. Fee across the line. Fee bears in. Rolls one in. Around behind the goal. It's taken by Harris. He's bumped off the play and controlled by Huntsville now. Puck along the near wing. Taken to center ice by Danny Smith. They'll feed it in. Maverick Parks covers it up, steers it aside. Yo has it for Birmingham. Feeds to center. A break to Mitten on the near side. Shooting. That one goes wide of the goal. Yo chasing it down far side. Run off the play by Kaiser. The puck is behind both men. They don't see it. It's taken by Steffen, and he'll break it to center ice for Huntsville. Here's Stuart Steffen down the wing. Winds it behind Parks. Maverick flags it down with his big stick. Leaves it off for Darrigo. Darrigo in the corner now. He and Nukovic battle as the puck comes through to center. 11:07 remaining in the second period. 2-1 Huntsville. Here's a break for Bates. Moves in. Wrist shot. Steered away off the blocking pad of Parks. It comes to the near boards. It's turned back into the far corner now. Taken there by Huntsville. Kept in at the line. A shot goes wide by Powers, who is looking for the hat trick as the puck comes loose into the high slot. Steered to the far wing now. Back to the blue line. Looking for an opening is Smith. He'll feeds to the corner. To the left point, Williger. And that shot goes deflecting into the far corner. It's taken by the Havoc. Piacentini is there. Tries to work the short side. Bouncing puck covered up by Maverick Parks. And he will hold on with 10:26 remaining in the period. 2-1 second period lead for the Huntsville Havoc. Birmingham, according to the tally here, does not have a shot on goal yet in this period. 5 for Huntsville and none for Birmingham. That's the official shot on goal total here in this period after Birmingham outshot Huntsville 11-7 in the first. Far side, Josh Harris for the Bulls. Plays it on the far wing. Harris come out of his own zone, lost the puck, recovers it, loses it again. It's in the high slot. Defense trying to swipe at it. It's loose to Tesserero. Can't play it. Now up the far wing, Keegan Bruce to center, and Huntsville dumps it back in. It's quickly rejected at the far side, directly in front of the Huntsville player bench. Inside of 10 minutes remaining in the second period. We go past the halfway point of this hockey game. Neutral zone. Here comes Birmingham. Near side, Bruce moves in, circles the net, run off the play by Cody Smith, sends the puck back to the near wing, taken by Toth. Toth cuts in on the sharp angle, goes to the backhand, shot save, rebound cleared away to Toth on the far boards. Smutek ties him up in a package. Puck comes loose. It rolls, however, to a Huntsville player and is sent to center ice by Morrissey. Up to Sharkey, back to Morrissey. Trailer Sharkey shoots on goal. Save is made. Maverick Parks, and he will cover up, and we have timeout called. timeout with 9:18 remaining in the second here at a sold-out Von Braun Center. It's Huntsville 2, Birmingham 1. This is Birmingham Bulls hockey.
CallTheShield.com is the solution to pest and termite problems. APS shields your home from termite infestation, unwanted pests, mold and water intrusion, sagging floors, and unhealthy lawns. Visit CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. That's CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. Alabama Professional Services, protection for your home.
Huntsville has a 2-1 lead over the Birmingham Bulls. 9:18 remaining in the middle stanza. Again, shots on goal in this period are 6-0. Huntsville has all 6 shots on nets in this stanza. Maverick Parks now returning to the Birmingham goal. Face-off will be to his left. Off the draw, Bathgate can't win it. The Havoc does. Puck thrown out in front, but controlled by Birmingham and sent to center. Here's Gamage. Gamage across the line. Mitten was nearly offside, but somehow managed to stay on. But the puck is taken and dumped the other way by Huntsville. Now Mitten at center. Mitten up the ice. On the bounce it goes to Schultz. Schultz can't return it to Mitten. It's taken by Huntsville on the far boards and dumped in behind the Birmingham goal line. It's clear to the far corner. Gamage is there. He'll start it up ice on the feed to Bathgate at center. Andy right side Mitten shooting on goal, and a save in the midsection made by Asmundson, and the first shot on goal for Birmingham coming at the 11:25 mark of the period. So Birmingham finally with a shot on goal. 11:25 into the second stanza. Nate Mitten with the shot. It'll be his second of the day. Face off now, Yo and Nukovic. Yo wins it for Birmingham. Back to the blue line. It's fed back behind the net, taken by Fee, trying to wind it around to Tallene, back out in front to Fee. Fee spins, sets himself, and has a shot deflect off the Huntsville defense. It goes back to center. Yo sends it in, and they're going to call icing on Birmingham, and the face-off will be coming back the other way as you get a good look at Alexander Tallene, the number 3 penalty man in the Southern Professional Hockey League. Tallene, he's been around this league. He's played in Peoria, last year in Columbus, played in the East Coast Hockey League in Utah. Product of Elmira College in New York State. Off the draw now, the puck played on the near boards and worked to center ice, controlled by Huntsville. Up ice it goes to Shinkaruk. He'll tip it in, and they're going to call icing. That one at the red line, tipped, and the face-off will be upcoming back the other way to the right side of Asmundson. Williger, number 25 for Huntsville. You see him skating there. First game back after a back injury. The man from Innisfail, Alberta, Canada. Been on IR, injured reserve until just today. Off the draw now, Fuller for Birmingham, near side, Gamage in front, can't play the bouncing puck. He tried to stop it with his ankle, but could not get the bounce to go his way, and now here comes Huntsville with a shot that is blocker padded aside by Maverick Parks. Back behind the goal to our left. It's spun around and thrown on goal. Rebound cleared away off the try by Piacentini. It's back behind the goal. Piacentini leaves it again for the trailer. Shinkaruk to Piacentini. He fans on a try, and the puck taken by Fuller, and Matt Fuller will dump it the other way for Birmingham. 7:24 remaining second period. 2-1 Huntsville. Both goals by Powers, his 9th and 10th on the year. Keegan Bruce, his 8th of the season for Birmingham. Now in the neutral zone, here come the Havoc to center. They'll break it quickly. Near side, they set things up, and a short side try by Smith steers to the far side, goes to the face-off circle. Shot on goal, knocked away. Nukovic plays it. Nukovic has it. Leaves off for the trailer. Steffen, top of the far circle, shooting, save, rebound, loose. Maverick Parks goes down, covers it up, and holds on. He holds on with swarming bodies around him. Those of you on the TV side can respect what happened here. We'll watch it again. And those of you on the radio side, you see the shot by Steffen was saved. But 61 was right there trying to make the play, but Maverick Parks covered it up. As you look at Stuart Steffen, another man who has been bothered by a lower back injury for Huntsville. Face off now to our left. Taken by the Bulls. They break up on the near side. Schultz shooting. Down low. Save is made again by Asmundsson. And he holds on. The big guy always hits the knee. Asmundsson does at 6'5", 223. Feels more comfortable down low as the Bulls pulled the trigger, and he kind of folded up just a bit. Asmundsson from Mayville, North Dakota. Face off in the Huntsville zone. It comes back towards the blue line. Darrigo can't play it, has to retreat, and it's sent back into the Birmingham zone. Gamage battling Scott Trask for the puck. Both men go down. They both bounce back up. The puck sent along the near side dasher boards, cleared to center ice and controlled by Birmingham. They'll try to dump it in. They do. It's controlled by Sean Bates now for Huntsville. Bates circles, forechecking by Birmingham's Schultz. A good job by Evan Schultz, but it's broken by Bates to the neutral zone. It's fed to center, taken by Schultz the other way. He'll move it across the blue line on his backhand. He'll circle around to the near side, set up to the blue line. It's taken by Fuller. He'll fade down low to Fee. Back behind the goal, Schultz can't play the bouncing, rolling puck. It escapes to center ice, where it's controlled by the Havoc. Here's Bates across the blue line, and as Glenn DiTilio chooses to change his troops on the fly, the puck is dumped into the zone. 5:39 remaining, second period, 2-1. Outlet feed broken up by Piacentini. Piacentini with a teammate, Shinkaruk, behind the goal. Shinkaruk far side, bouncing puck taken by Toth. He'll flip it to center, controlled by Pearl, and he'll turn it right back in behind Maverick Parks with 5:17 remaining in the second period. 2-1 Huntsville. Neutral zone play taken by Pearl. Derek Pearl sends it into the corner. Kyle Sharkey behind the goal for Shinkaruk. Back out in front. Sharkey and Powers went for it. Powers went down, and the puck covered up by Maverick Parks, and we have a stoppage of play. Timeout on the ice here at the Von Braun Center. 5:02 remaining in the middle stanza. It's Huntsville 2, Birmingham 1. This is Birmingham Bulls hockey.
CallTheShield.com is the solution to pest and termite problems. APS shields your home from termite infestation, unwanted pests, mold and water intrusion, sagging floors, and unhealthy lawns. Visit CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. That's CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. Alabama Professional Services. Protection for your home.
Back with you here at the Von Braun Center in Huntsville. 2-1, the Havoc over the Birmingham Bulls. Sold out crowd tonight, reacting to the call of the Wild, better known as Ric Flair, yelling on the video screens here at the Von Braun Center. Botten and Harris on the draw. Face-off controlled and shot on net. Save is made, and holding on is Parks. It came right to Christian Powers, who in a bid for a hat trick had the shot stymied by Maverick Parks. 4:59 remaining in the second period. It's a 2-1 Huntsville lead. Both goals by Powers. Keegan Bruce for Birmingham off the draw. Sticked aside by the Smutek shot. Compliments of Maverick Parks. Puck behind the goal line to our far side. Taken by Birmingham and broken by Harris. He goes down. Loose puck sits behind the goal line. It's swept around to the near wing and sent by Darrigo to center. Now on the near side, here's Bruce. Bruce into the high slot, shooting down low, save. Harris trying for the rebound. It never came loose, and Asmundsson will hold on. Harris was right there. He was also tied up by Botten, who was making sure that it never did come loose for Harris. And the face-off will be upcoming with 4:34 remaining in the period to the right of the big goaltender for Huntsville. Shots on goal, 12-2 in favor of Huntsville in this period. 19-13 for the Havoc through this stage of the hockey game. Quick break, Danny Smith, near side, moves in, winds it around in front of the goal. It's handled and cleared away by Maverick Parks to center ice. Taken by Stuart Steffen on the near boards to Pearl. Pearl battling on the near dashers. It's dumped in. Bathgate sends it cross ice. Bulls try to break out of their own zone. At center, they feed to Bathgate off a screen. Shot is hitting the knee of Pearl. It deflects to the far side. Kaiser sends it up ice to Bates, who'll flip it in. Parks quickly plays it back off the far boards to center. It's carried back in by the Bulls. Work down the far side for a shot. It goes deflecting off the goal post. It's cleared to the near boards now. Battled for and worked by to center ice. Controlled. Mitten and Schultz playing well out there for Birmingham, trying to bust things free. Bulls now take the puck and break it to center. Here's Mitten on the feed from Schultz on the quick flip in front. A backhand try on goal, and the save is made and held on to by Asmundsson. Again, a good break there as it went into Fee, and his backhander in close, and Asmundsson made it look easy. Good setup, though, on the part of Mitten and Schultz to spring Fee that time. So with 3:23 to go in the second period, the face-off will be to the right of our broadcast location. We are hanging high off the roof of the Von Braun Center here as Williger has the puck, feeds up the far wing to center. Bulls return it the other way. Here's Fee, and he'll flip it in to the right of Asmundsson. 3 minutes to go in the period now. 2-1 Birmingham Bulls trailing the Huntsville Havoc. We've got three more telecasts coming up of Bulls hockey this year on the Alabama Cable Network as Maverick Parks covers things up. Couple of games coming your way from Pensacola. Potentially another one from here. We'll have to wait and see exactly how the schedule works out. What might be a really big game late in the season. So, but again, three more telecasts at least coming your way here on the Alabama Cable Network from around the Southern Professional Hockey League. And of course, every Bulls game is heard live on News Radio 960 WERC, our radio partners, and we appreciate them very, very much for being with the team all season long. Off the draw now, the play to our left. Bulls far side, tipped ahead by Keegan Bruce. Controlled for a moment by Smutek of Huntsville. Then it bounces on the far dasher board, sent back to the goal line. Here's Sai Nukovic. Nukovic to the blue line, behind the back feed, flips far side, puck rebounds off the defender, kept in again by Huntsville. They work hard at the blue line, but the Bulls take the puck this time. Harris feeds it left side, shot by Bruce, deflects wide, didn't get all of that one. It's steered back up behind the goal line. Harris is there for Birmingham. Harris joined by Cedar, number 22 in black for Birmingham. Now Keegan Bruce, but it's taken away and cleared by Botten. Botten in a 3-on-2 if they move it. Botten shoots. The whistle sounds for an offside. The puck went in the net. And now you see the scrum that breaks out to the left side of the Birmingham goal. The shot by Botten went whistling into the Birmingham goal. But I can only assume that Maverick Parks stopped playing when he heard the whistle sound and the offside indication at the blue line. Botten thought he had himself a goal. The official now talking to the captains. Watch it again. That shot will not show us, but it does seem as though on the bottom of your screen there, it looked like Christian Powers was well ahead of the play and offside. That's when the whistle sounded. Botton shot, the puck went in the net, but everything went, really no major arguments. The officials talked to the captains, explained exactly what transpired. So it remains 2-1 Huntsville. Jamie Hicks wants some penalties on the Havoc for that fracas to the left of Maverick Parks. But for Birmingham fans, the good thing is the puck couldn't go in the net, or it did, but it didn't count. Now they're going to call a roughing penalty on a pair of players. They're going to call roughing penalties on Fade of Birmingham and Steffen of Huntsville. So roughing the calls as the play now comes calling on Asmundsson. Near side Tesserero. Tesserero works on the near boards. Feeds it down the wing. It's broken up by the Havoc and taken back to center ice now. Controlled by Pearl. Flips it up to Bates, who'll send it in behind the goal. It's taken in the corner by Danny Smith. Now Tesserero playing it in the feet of the officials with a minute to go in the period. Neutral zone play. Tesserero moves in, spins it far side, off the stick of Andy Bathgate, taken by Huntsville. Smith to center ice, loose puck on the logo at mid-ice. It's taken on the near side, broken in by Pearl. He'll send it back to the blue line where a blaster goes high and off the mark by Smutek. It sits behind the net, fed back to the near side. Smith. Cody Smith to the blue line. Smutek, pad save made by Parks. Rebound off for Tesserero, and Phil Tesserero to center ice just dumps it into the Huntsville end. 23 seconds remaining in the second period. 2-1 Huntsville. Here's Powers looking for the hat trick. Sends one on goal, and the save is made by the glove of Maverick Parks, and he holds on. Those penalties at 18:09 to Birmingham's Fade and Huntsville's Steffen. Roughing penalties. They will carry over for 9 seconds of the third period. Off the draw now, the puck played in the Birmingham zone. It's battled for and whistled down. Play is stopped and the draw will come outside the zone. 10 seconds to go in the period. Don't forget, coming up between periods, Chip Ramsey will have our radio audience occupied with scores and highlights. Lots coming your way on the TV side as well. Off the draw, a shot whistles by Derek Pearl with 7/10 of a second. It's out of play, and a face-off will be upcoming to the left of Maverick Parks. So again, whether you're listening on the radio or watching on TV, lots coming up during the intermission. Stick around for that. Face-off will be to the left of Parks. Trask and Fee, and as the puck hits the ice, the period comes to a close. So Huntsville scores the only goal here in the second period. They take a 2-1 lead. The shots on goal in period number 2, Huntsville 15 to Birmingham's 5. So 22 shots on goal through 2 periods for Huntsville, and 17 shots on net through 2 periods for the Birmingham Bulls. Recapping the hockey game for you so far. In the first period, Powers tipped in a shot from Kaiser and Nukovic at the 23-second mark of the opening stanza, and Huntsville led by a score of 1-0. It stayed that way until the 17:25 mark of period number 1, when Keegan Bruce converted with Harris and Fuller assisting at 17:25. Then in period number 3, it was Powers again pulling the trigger, and there one goes in. Powers from Nukovic and Smith, and 5:52 is the score, is the time of the goal in period number 2, and the Huntsville Havoc are on top by a score of 2-1. The penalties, no major factor in this hockey game as of yet. We will have 2 penalties carrying over to period number 3. Fade and Stefan both off for another 9 seconds for roughing when the 3rd period begins. And again, the shots on goal, 2 periods, Birmingham 11 and 5 for a 2-period total of 16. And for Huntsville, 7 and 15 for a 2-period total of 22. So 22-16, the shots on goal in favor of Huntsville through 2 stanzas here at the Von Braun Center. So it's 2-1 Huntsville, the 3rd period coming up shortly. But right now, again on the radio side, Chip Ramsey with scores and highlights of all the action around the world of sports today. Those of you on the Alabama Cable Network, stick around. Lots coming up between periods as well. We continue from Huntsville in a moment. This is Birmingham Bulls hockey.
CallTheShield.com is the solution to pest and termite problems. APS shields your home from termite infestation, unwanted pests, mold and water intrusion, sagging floors, and unhealthy lawns. Visit CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. That's CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. Alabama Professional Services, protection for your home.
Welcome back, everybody. The Alabama Cable Network with you here at the Von Braun Center in Huntsville, Alabama, between periods of the Birmingham Bulls and the Huntsville Havoc. I'm Eli Gold, and we're joined here during the intermission tonight by Ashley Balch. She is the president of the Huntsville Havoc and has seen hockey here for some 15 years. It's great to have you with us, and congratulations on this franchise, leading the league in attendance. It's one of the organizations that everybody points to as that's how we need to do it.
Yeah, we've been very fortunate. We have a great fan base, great office staff, great group of guys on the ice, and a great coaching staff. We've been really fortunate.
When hockey first came to Huntsville 15 years ago, were there already a number of folks who have moved from the north to this area, or was it a difficult sell?
No, hockey started back, I think, in the mid-'90s here to begin with. The Huntsville Blast played for a year. And then, of course, the Huntsville Channel Cats had a great run of success in the Central Hockey League in the late 90s. Right. But then it kind of went away. And, we got the football team here when I worked for Art with the football team.
Sure.
And hockey kind of moved back in during that time. And we kind of had both sports going on. But, yeah, there's a fan base already here. There's a fan base of people who grew up with this sport.
Sure.
Not only watching it, but playing it. And so, we have that kind of base built already. You have a lot of people who know the game and come to watch the action, the nuances of it, the part of the game that they grew up with. And then you also have your people from the South who have heard that, hey, there's fighting in hockey. And you've kind of moved those people over into regular hockey fans.
Ashley Balch is the president of the Huntsville Havoc. From the hockey standpoint, you've also had some very, very good players come through here. Of course, Cy Nukovic is the current player of the month in the SPHL. Who does the hunting for players? Is it strictly the hockey staff? How do you delineate responsibilities?
Yeah, I'm the president. I handle all of the front office work. I handle the promotions and the marketing and the ticket sales. Glenn DiTullio is our head coach and general manager, and that all falls on him. Anything that happens on the ice during the game or in the locker room, that is all Glenn. So he and Jesse Kalecki, our assistant coach, recruit those players and get those players to come here. It's kind of like college football is here. It's a recruiting game.
Exactly.
A lot of these teams are going after the same players, and it's a salary cap. So, you kind of have to recruit them. You have to sell them on Huntsville and sell them on our organization. So that's what they go out and do.
Has there been over the years one promotion that always makes the turnstiles sing? Is there one night that you look forward to and say, we're going to pack it like you have a packed house here this evening?
Tonight is one of those nights. We probably have 4 during the year that we are really comfortable with, and tonight happens to be one. It's our Exposure Youth Camp. There's a Church of Christ Youth Camp in Huntsville this week. Every year, they pre-buy. Tonight, they bought 2,200 tickets. So that's teenagers in your building. That's enthusiastic kids that are having some fun, and you'll see that they're excited. They're glad to be at a hockey game. Some of them, it's their first and only hockey game. And then we have, of course, your adult and youth jersey nights.
Sure.
People love to get a free jersey. And then our wiener dog race night in February has become a classic where you got 75 or 80 wiener dogs on the ice racing.
And, of course, you have a banner hanging in the corner talking about monies that go to military folks, a promotion that Art also did with the Birmingham Bulls, auctioning off jerseys, money going to those who have served in the military. And that's a prevailing promotion all across hockey, regardless of league.
It is, and I think everybody can relate to that military, to giving back to those soldiers who have done so much for us. And Still Serving Veterans here in Huntsville does a lot of work for the veterans. They're our title sponsor. All of that jersey auction goes to them. And then we also have another one with the Melissa George Foundation.
Right.
Chris and Amy George. Amy was a local anchor on our CBS affiliate here for years, and Chris actually played for the Channel Cats in the late 90s. And they had twin girls, and one really early, 23 weeks, and one survived, and Melissa passed away. And Catherine is now, I think, 12 or 13 years old. So we do a pink and blue night where the guys are wearing pink or baby blue and auction those off. And I think over the last 14 years now, we've done well over $500,000 for that fund.
Ashley Balch is the president of the Huntsville Havoc. One other element I want to talk about that has been really strong in this community, growing in the Pelham area with the Frozen Tide for the University of Alabama. The University of Alabama Huntsville has had a very successful hockey program for many, many years. Are there a number of crossover promotions that you do with UAH, or do both organizations kind of stand on their own?
No, we have to work together, and we do work together. We have, I think, 4 events during the year where we play double headers.
Really?
Where either we'll play the early game on a Saturday afternoon, and then they'll play after us, or vice versa. They'll play the first game, and we'll play the second game. If it weren't for UAH, there wouldn't be hockey in this market. UAH started with club in the, I think, late 70s even. So it has been a big part of Huntsville, of building hockey in this city.
And this building has been a big part, too. It's been a number of years since I had been here. And walking in a few weeks ago when I came here with the Bulls the first time this season, the building has been totally redone from stem to stern, seemingly.
Yeah, they redid it 4 or 5 years ago. We were kind of in construction for a year and a half where we had to enter through a different area. They were redoing the front lobby, but when they finished it, it really changed the way we are able to entertain during the game with the video boards and the that kind of stuff that you can get camera that before we couldn't do.
Right. Well, listen, I appreciate your coming by and joining us here between periods, and this is a very, very good, healthy rivalry. The game got a little chippy here the other night, but you guys came away with the 2 points. But it's always good to have a rivalry team 90 minutes apart. That really makes it work and work very well.
It definitely works for us just because we have that relationship with Art and Joe as well. That we could really, really make this a fun rivalry over the next 15 years.
Amen. Ashley, thanks so much. Eli. Ashley Ball, she is the president of the Huntsville Havoc. We're between periods here at the Von Braun Center. It's Alabama's hockey teams, the Havoc and the Bulls. 1 period complete. We're back with more right after this.
Not getting a good night's sleep? Come into King's Mattress Outlet in Sylacauga and let us help you get that good night's sleep you deserve. We carry the best quality mattresses at the best prices from Restonic, King Cole, and Park Place. Eurotop Queen mattresses start at $199. Check out our Restonic Cabot Eurotop mattress with 1,000 individually pocketed coils, marvelous middle for back support, and comfort gel memory foam. King's Mattress Outlet in Sylacauga. Best quality at the best prices.
Welcome back between periods, everybody, to the Von Braun Center here in Huntsville, Alabama. It's the Birmingham Bulls and the Huntsville Havoc going at it here for the 4th time this season. Of course, the Birmingham Bulls play their home games in Pelham, Alabama, at the Pelham Civic Complex, a beautiful community just south of Hoover, Vestavia, and south of Birmingham. But believe it or not, the The folks at Kraft Foods, in conjunction with the National Hockey League and the National Hockey League Players Association, have selected Pelham, Alabama as Hockeyville, USA. Take a look.
When I first started here in October of 2015, I didn't know what to expect with the Southern hockey community. Obviously, Alabama football is huge. Auburn football is huge. So those are the things that we compete against on a daily basis. But surprisingly, when I showed up here, everybody enjoys the passion of the sport in this facility. And I call it the hockey bug, and people in Vancouver and Minnesota and Michigan, they're pretty much born with the hockey bug. Well, it's the same here in the South, but just nobody thinks about it like that. People think about hockey, they think hockey in the South, you know, and the reality of it is we just have to be more proactive in the community and getting the word out that, hey, we've got a hockey rink. Hey, it's got 2 NHL-sized sheets of ice on it. We've got programs for kids and parents of all ages. And it's really easy. We make it foolproof for anybody that wants to join because we literally will walk someone through the steps on how to get started. And we make sure that they succeed in this program. That's the biggest thing for me as a hockey director. I want to make sure that I take care of each and every person in our community, in our hockey community, and I think we've established that here. The passion of our sport is growing. It's huge. The actual community, hockey community in the area is growing. We've got 2 college teams in our facility. We've got, I think, over 250 youth kids in our facility, 280 adults, and now we've got a pro hockey team. So everything's on the up and up, and it's exciting to see. You know, we're going to make some major renovations, hopefully, to the main arena next year to add about 5,000 seats total. So the hockey community, it's blooming here. Family. Hockey is a family in this building, you know, and I can speak from the experience because I've only been here 1.5 years now, but I've made so many new friends coming to this facility, and I've made so many new friends with the kids and you know, learning what they like, what they don't like, how they act on the ice, and just, you know, enjoying a laugh with all the parents around here. It's been great. Sometimes it's been so great that my wife actually gets mad at me and she has to remind me that I've got a family at home too. But, you know, she comes up to the rink, she feels welcome. When we moved here, we felt welcome. And I think all the parents and families around the area, they feel the same that I do, and I hope they do. It's a tight-knit community. It's really fun to be a part of. And I really think Kraft and the Hockeyville Nation should know that we are Kraft Hockeyville this year.
Is the solution to pest and termite problems. APS shields your home from termite infestation, unwanted pests, mold and water intrusion, sagging floors, and unhealthy lawns. Visit calltheshield.com to schedule your free evaluation. That's calltheshield.com to schedule your free evaluation. Alabama Professional Services, protection for your home.
Not getting a good night's sleep? Come into King's Mattress Outlet in Sylacauga and let us help you get that good night's sleep you deserve. We carry the best quality mattresses at the best prices from Restonic, King Cole, and Park Place. Eurotop Queen mattresses start at $199. Check out our Restonic Cabot Eurotop mattress with 1,000 individually pocketed coils, marvelous middle for back support, and comfort gel memory foam. King's Mattress Outlet in Sylacauga. Best quality at the best prices.
CallTheShield.com is the solution to pest and termite problems. APS shields your home from termite infestation, unwanted pests, mold and water intrusion, sagging floors, and unhealthy lawns. Visit CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. That's CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. Alabama Professional Services, protection for your home.
In Alabama, there are two things we take serious: football and barbecue. And at August Barbecue, we take our business serious. Our meat is smoked daily to give you the freshest and best quality. Ask about our daily vegetable specials. And don't forget about our beef brisket, served up every Thursday and Friday. We have a great outdoor seating area to enjoy the best live music around every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. Great service, great atmosphere, and great food. August Barbecue. You can taste the difference.
Hi, it's Shawnee McNeil at South First Bank. This is a great time for you to buy or build a new home, or maybe refinance your present mortgage. Our rates are the lowest they've been in years, and that means saving you money. We've been helping our customers become homeowners in this area for nearly 70 years, and we can make our approvals right here in the office, and that means saving you time. We're located here in downtown Sylacauga. Come in and find South First, a better way to bank.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by today and see us. Marble City Pharmacy, where your health comes first.
Welcome back, everybody, to Huntsville. A bit of a unique logo here at Center Ice. Most hockey arenas are home to one team, whether it's the Pelham Civic Complex, whether it's Madison Square Garden. You've got the Bulls logo at Center Ice, or the New York Rangers logo at Center Ice. Well, here, this building is home to both the Huntsville Havoc of the Southern Professional Hockey League and the University of Alabama Huntsville Chargers. So what they have done is made a mixture of logos at Center Ice. The left portion, obviously, the red, white, and black, the Huntsville Havoc colors. On the right side, the blue and white for UAH and the Chargers. So it's Huntsville Hockey, a unique logo at Center Ice here at the Von Braun Center. Getting set to go, period number 3 here in Huntsville. Glad you're with us. I'm Eli Gold. We welcome those of you listening on News Radio 960 WERC. We also welcome those of you listening and watching on the Alabama Cable Network here this evening. It's a 2-1 hockey game. Both goals for Huntsville off the stick of Powers. Christian scoring his 9th and 10th of the year. Keegan Brooks his 8th for the Birmingham Bulls. This period will begin with 9 seconds remaining on the penalties to both Fade and Steffen. Roughing calls that carry over from the second period of play. Otherwise, after 9 seconds, the teams will be skating at 5 aside. There's Alex Botten, there's Josh Harris, face-off, and we begin the third period. In goal to our right is Maverick Parks, to our left for Huntsville, Keegan Asmundson. Penalty time expires. The teams are now back at full and even strength as Fade and Steffen step back on the pond. And the puck behind the Birmingham goal taken by the Bulls. Out on the near wing side. A flip towards the blue line, but not out. Kept alive and thrown across ice by Botten. It's played off the far boards, nudged ahead by Birmingham to center. Keegan Bruce trying to chase it down. He'll work the puck along the near dasher boards. It's tied up. Sent back on the bounce behind Asmundson. Recovered by Huntsville, and the Havoc will break it to the neutral zone. They'll dump the puck in as they change on the move now. Puck sits right behind Maverick Parks. Shot on goal total is 22-16 in favor of Huntsville through 2 periods of play. Here come the Bulls, but the forechecking of Huntsville keeps things bottled up. Derek Pearl doing a good job on the near wing, but the puck escapes back down to the Huntsville end, and it's taken by the Havoc to center as Birmingham changes on the move. Neutral zone, Cody Smith misses on a clear. It's taken by Schultz, and he'll whistle it wide off the glass to the left of Asmundson. The puck in the far corner. Mitten is there, leaves it for Schultz. Schultz with a man on his back, that's Derek Pearl. They'll battle in the corner. Looking to play it, it gets past Bathgate, and it's sent to center where Fade will dump it back in, and an offside called at the line, and the faceoff will be upcoming in the neutral zone. We've gone 1 minute and 40 seconds of the 3rd period. It's 2-1 Huntsville. Off the face-off now. The Bulls in black win the draw. It comes back deep into their own zone. Birmingham trying to clear it to center. They do. Nobody on the receiving end. Nolan Kaiser chasing it back now. He'll play it behind his own net. He'll leave it off on the near wing. Stuart Steffen is there. Forechecking by Birmingham is good. Bathgate trying to pick it off. It's cleared, though, by Huntsville to center through the legs of Tesserero, but recovered by Birmingham. Dumped in, but equally as quickly. Kaiser for Huntsville takes it, sends it the other way, and it's tipped back behind Maverick Parks, and they're going to bring that one back on the icing call. So the face-off back deep in the Huntsville zone with 17:45 remaining in the opening, in the 3rd period. It's a 2-1 hockey game. Powers both goals for Huntsville. Keegan Bruce for Birmingham. 4th meeting of 9 this year between these two teams. Huntsville having won the first 3. Here's Nolan Kaiser now to center. Banks it off the far dashers. Chased down by Piacentini. Tyler Piacentini in the corner. He's tied up in a package. Loose puck thrown in the general direction of the Birmingham net, but through to the near boards where it's taken by Nukovic. Leaves it off for Williger, and the returning Andy Williger lets fly, and a glove save made by Maverick. Andy Williger back after a back injury. This is first game off injured reserve. So the face-off will be upcoming to our right, deep in Birmingham ice, to the left of Maverick Parks. 17:22. Time remaining in the 3rd period. Huntsville by a goal. It's 2-1. Off the draw, Williger near side shoots a deflector on goal, and it's covered up by Parks, who was handcuffed. Finally found it and covered up with the big mitt. So the face-off will be upcoming again to the left side of the Birmingham net. Maverick Parks. He was 7-4-2 last year with the Columbus Cottonmouths. This year only 2-10-1, but not getting, as we said earlier, any offensive support when he's in nets. Here now the Bulls into the attack zone. On the near side, puck goes blue line. Nukovic in control. Cy Nukovic. He'll work his way through the D. Nukovic circles at the blue line, leaves it off for Williger. He'll shoot it down low to Botten, knocked away en route. Taken away by Powers. Powers down the far side. Gamage clears it up ice, and it's taken by the Bulls to center. Here's Harris, feeds right side. Keegan Bruce shooting. It goes wide of the goal and is cleared out to the near side, where it's controlled again and kept alive by Bruce. He'll send it down the wing, but Huntsville recontrols. It'll be an icing call here as the race is on, and the faceoff will be coming back deep into the Huntsville zone with 16:28 remaining in the 3rd. A fairly slow start to this 3rd period. We talked about the goal scoring. Huntsville, in the games that have been played so far between themselves and Birmingham, have scored 14 goals. Birmingham has scored 3. And that trait continuing again here tonight as Nolan Kaiser off the face-off, comes out with the puck and starts things out from behind his own goal. Bulls on the forecheck with Bathgate there. Here comes Kaiser now, working it back to center ice. Here's Kaiser, gets around Schultz, flips it up ice. It goes to the corner, right side of Parks, who'll now leave it off for a teammate. It's cleared up ice, deflected to the near wing, and the Bulls send it to center. On the dasher boards, Mitten down the left side. Here's Nate Mitten back on the forward line tonight after playing defense here on Saturday evening. Bathgate behind the goal, bumped off the play. Scott Trask takes it, but not out, kept in by the Bulls. A shot knocked down. Mitten gets it back, far circle. It's cleared, though, by Huntsville back the other way, and both teams change on the move with 15:36 remaining in the third period. It's a 2-1 Huntsville lead. Bulls break to Schultz on the near boards. He'll send it to center. Here's Bathgate now. Andy sends it in. Puck goes behind Asmundsson. Chased down by Cody Smith. Smith comes out of his own right side of the net. Smith goes back to his left across the red line now and flips it in left side of Maverick Parks. It tips in the air. Piacentini going over the glass and out of play. And the whistle brings about a stoppage, and the faceoff will clear out of the zone with 15:09 remaining in the third period of play. It is Huntsville 2 and the Birmingham Bulls 1. We have got timeout here at the Von Braun Center. Back in a moment. This is Birmingham Bulls hockey.
CallTheShield.com is the solution to pest and termite problems. APS shields your home from termite infestation, unwanted pests, mold and water intrusion, sagging floors, and unhealthy lawns. Visit CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. That's CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. Alabama Professional Services. Protection for your home.
We welcome you back. 15 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in this third period of play. It's the Birmingham Bulls trailing the Huntsville Havoc by a score of 2-1. I'm Eli Gold. Glad you're with us, both on the Alabama Cable Network and on News Radio 960 WERC. Don't forget the Bulls are home Friday at 7:30 against Macon. Broadcast coverage on WERC radio beginning at 7:15. The face-off at 7:30. And we're giving away glow-in-the-dark goalie masks. We'll tell you more in a moment. Here's Fee for Birmingham. He'll move the puck into the Huntsville zone. Fee trying to pull it back, but it's taken on the back check by Huntsville. Work to the neutral zone. On the near boards, Piacentini. Piacentini behind the goal, throws it out to the far point, kept alive there by Pearl. Pearl behind the goal, sends it to the near wing. It's battled for, taken by Shinkaruk. He'll send to the far corner. Bulls Fade is there. Brandon Fade trying to play it, has the puck roll off the stick to Sharkey. Cleared up though to Fee, and Fee works it to center. He'll leave it off on the left side, and a shot flipped in on goal by Graham Yo and held onto by Asmundsson. Yeah, Friday night, 7:30, Macon is at the Pelham Civic Complex, and the first 1,000 youngsters 14 years of age and under will receive a glow-in-the-dark goalie mask. They're scary looking. They're great looking goalie masks. They're glow-in-the-dark masks. First 1,000 youngsters 14 and under Friday night will get them for free when the Bulls meet the Macon Mayhem. Off the face-off now, the puck dumped in around behind goaltender Maverick Parks to our right. It clears all the way around the Dashers, past everyone, and taken by Williger back behind his own goal. Williger feeds to the far side, taken by Nukovic. Cy Nukovic dumps it around to the near boards, where it's controlled by Alex Botten, and Botten will leave it off for Nukovic, circling his own goal. It's played to center ice, long pass, no one on the receiving end. It goes the length of the ice, and an icing call. Face-off will be upcoming deep in the Huntsville zone. 13:32 remaining. Third period of play. Bulls being outshot 22-17, being outscored 2-1. Off the face-off, Christian Powers for Huntsville. For Cody Smith behind the goal. Cedar is there for the Bulls. Busts it free. Loose in the slot. A shot deflects off a leg as Keegan Bruce pulled the trigger but couldn't get it to go. Now the puck back behind the goal line to our left. Played there. Watched. Dug out. Kicked loose on the near dashers. Taken by Cody Smith to center. Smith now dumps it down into the Birmingham zone. A very light game as far as penalties are concerned tonight. 3 for Huntsville and 4 for Birmingham. That has been it. Neither team scoring on the power play. Here's Fuller now. He'll move in, sends the puck left side of Asmundson, and he'll hold on to it as he covers up.
All right, fans, we have our X-Golf trivia question. Which Havoc player and travel
Face-off will be deep in the Huntsville zone again.
Answer Carter Shinkarik. Langley, BC, 2,619 miles to drive. So, there you go, fam.
Face off to the left side of Asmundson. Puck to Steffen, off the draw. Stuart Steffen for Huntsville, sends to center. It's battled for. Taken by Bates, moves in, steered to the far corner. It's caught up in the skate of the referee. Puck battled for there. Gamage working with Bates. Puck up the far boards, taken there and dumped by Steffen back into the corner. Gamage one more time. Now Mitten with the puck. Here's Mitten as there is an injured player in the corner for Huntsville. That's Sean Bates, and the puck now is played on the near boards, touched by Huntsville. Bates gets up. He'll head to the players' bench. He's okay, though rattled just a bit. Puck to Nukovic on the far wing. Not out. Darrigo, look out on the upper deck as that shot deflects. It comes down behind the goal. Taken by Kaiser. Overskates it. Recovered by Birmingham. Hard body work behind the goal to our left, and the play is now whistled dead as players fall. And the stoppage, that's Nate Mitten getting up after being caught in that fracas behind the goal. Number 7 is Stuart Steffen in white for Huntsville. Nate Mitten, a big strong winger for the Bulls, a right winger from Kitchener, Ontario, Canada. There'll be penalties called here. Take a look again what happened behind the net. Mitten was hit by the goaltender there. 8 minutes and 17 seconds of the third will be the 2 penalties. Mitten for Birmingham and Steffen for Huntsville. They probably could have gone uncalled, but the officials, I guess, just trying to keep the lid on everything here. So Mitten and Steffen gone 2 minutes each at 8:17. Really be silly to even call that roughing. Maybe unsportsmanlike conduct, but call that roughing, it'll give a bad name to other roughing penalties. Here's Gamage. They're calling roughing penalties on both men as the puck now is controlled by Brandon Fade in his own zone for Birmingham. Here's Gamage being forced by Powers back behind his own goal. Gamage, not the most noted stick handler. Leaves the puck off into the far side, taken by Harris, who'll return to Gamage. Up to Keegan Bruce, now to Harris on the right side. Neutral zone Harris around a couple of defenders, but the puck comes loose. It's sent to center where Fade will play it for Birmingham. Near side to Matt Fuller, the defenseman out of London, Ontario. He'll dump it in. Rebounds around the Dashers. Comes all the way back to the Birmingham blue line. It's fed back on the near side. Fuller fakes a shot. Moves in. Leaves to the blue line. Tesserero cranks, shoots. Knocked down at the defense, taken by Huntsville. They'll break it in a 3-on-2 if they move it. Here's Shinkaruk shooting, and the save is made by Maverick Parks, and he will hold on as Carter Shinkaruk came scoring in, or hoping to score in on the far side, and picks up the shot on goal. We've got 10.5 remaining in the third, 48 seconds to go on the penalties. The coincidental minors for roughing at 8:17. Face off now to our right in Birmingham ice. Here's Bates to the far point, played by Kaiser. Has it taken off his stick. Bulls break to Bathgate. Andy really needs a goal. Bathgate drops it off. A fee shot goes into the third level of seats here at the Von Braun Center. And a souvenir for a youngster up in section 317. Face off will be back to the left of Asmundsson in goal for Huntsville. You get a good look on the TV side at Stephen Fee, the Calgary native who played 10 games here in Huntsville last year for the Havoc. Bathgate now having to come in and take the place of Fee on the center ice, on the face-off. The draw comes loose to Huntsville. They'll break it off on the far side to center. Good pass. Here comes Birmingham back checking to knock it away from Danny Smith. The puck thrown out in front of the score. Sean Bates as they throw the puck out in front of Maverick Parks to make it a 3-1 Huntsville lead. Watch it again. The puck goes into the corner. Danny Smith steered away. Then Smith, number 18, throws it back out in front, and it's rammed home by Sean Bates. So Bates on the goal from Smith at 9 minutes and 57 seconds of the third period. The goal for Bates will be his 8th. Well, that was a tough one right there. The way the Bulls are not scoring, being down by 2 in the other guy's barn is a tough one to come back from. Let's see, though, if the Bulls can do something with it. Here now on the near side in Huntsville ice. Puck to the blue line. Fuller around the D. Shoots one wide. Rebound comes to the near side. Sent to the high slot. It's off the mark, but Fade gets it back. Fade centers it out towards the awaiting Cole. The puck deflects back to center where Birmingham recontrols. Tesserero leaves it off for his defensive partner, Fade. Back to Tesserero. He'll skate it through center ice. Working it right to left as you listen and watch from Huntsville, Alabama. The puck behind the goal. Tallene is watching as the play comes to the near boards. A slow shot towards the net. Knocked away easily by the defense. Taken through center ice by Piacentini. He'll center it out in front, but there was nobody there wearing white to tip it in. The puck goes back to center. Nolan Kaiser has it. Winds and fires that one around the Dasher boards. Darrigo trying to play it for Birmingham. Tied up by Morrissey for Huntsville. Now back into the corner, Tallene. Alexander Tallene with 8.5 remaining in the third. Works it to center ice. He'll flip it on the headman. Broken up and taken by Morrissey. Rags it back now as Huntsville is content to use some clock here and just rag the puck around a little bit. They're in absolutely no rush, leading by 2. Now the puck off to the near side. Played deep in Birmingham ice. It's battled for behind the net. Gamage comes away. He's lined up by Scott Trask. They bump as Bruce plays the puck. Feeds on the right side. Harris moves in. His shot is knocked away. Rebound towards Asmundson. Comes loose to the blue line. Teed up and sent through traffic by Fade. Knocked down in front. Rebound comes loose again. Taken by Huntsville. And they'll clear to center ice with 7:48 remaining in the third period. Huntsville on top 3-1. Here's Fade dangerously to the side of his own net. Gamage leaves it now for Fade, who has to go back to play it, and Maverick Park says enough of this foolishness. I'm going to cover it up, and indeed he does, as we have timeout here at the Von Braun Center. 7:34 remaining in the third. It is now the Huntsville Havoc 3 and the Birmingham Bulls 1. This is Birmingham Bulls hockey.
CallTheShield.com is the solution to pest and termite problems. APS shields your home from termite infestation, unwanted pests, mold and water intrusion, sagging floors, and unhealthy lawns. Visit CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. That's CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. Alabama Professional Services. Protection for your home.
Face-off now will be upcoming deep in Birmingham ice. Don't forget the Birmingham Bulls home Friday and Saturday, the 29th and 30th at the Pelham Civic Complex. We've been talking about it all evening long. Friday night, the glow-in-the-dark goalie masks. The first 1,000 youngsters 14 years of age and under getting those free goalie masks. Off the draw now, the puck controlled by Huntsville. They break it into the zone and they stick above the shoulder. But again, we do hope to see you in Pelham both Friday and Saturday. Friday night, those glow-in-the-dark hockey masks. You'll look just like the Bulls owner, Art Clarkson. Well, not really. Art doesn't glow quite that much, but if you're 14 years of age and under, the first 1,000 of you get those goalie masks Friday night. 7:30 face-off against Macon, the team then back home again on Saturday. Off the draw, puck to the near side, chased down by Piacentini for Huntsville. He's behind the goal to our right in Birmingham ice. Puck battled for. On his knees was Morrissey. He gets up. Bulls have the puck. Try to clear it up to center ice. Here's Fee. Crisscrosses with Schultz. Fee then rattled off the puck on the near board. Taken by Piacentini. Fee then shoves him down from behind. The puck played on the near boards and controlled by Birmingham the other way. Moving into the high slot, Schultz. Poked off his stick by Nolan Kaiser. Then Schultz goes down in the corner. Puck to the near boards. Penalty upcoming on Huntsville. Birmingham will go to the power play. Here's Fee with the puck. Feeds to the near point. It's battled for. Taken by Darius Cole. He works it back towards center. I thought he escaped the center. Apparently not. Bathgate has the puck. He loses it now as he penetrates to the left of Asmundson. And there's going to be a call against Huntsville at 13 minutes and 56 seconds of the period. $6,237 the attendance here tonight. A total complete sellout for the Havoc. But now Birmingham is going on the power play as Kaiser for Huntsville goes to the penalty box at 13:56. Bulls need a goal in a hurry. They need two to tie this one, trailing 3-1. The boarding call on Kaiser gives Birmingham the manpower advantage. Now on the penalty kill, Puck controlled by Gamage. Sent to center ice. Cedar. He'll leave on the left side to Keegan Bruce. Bulls on the power play. They need 2 in a hurry. 5:21 remaining in the hockey game. Puck on the far wing. Played by the Bulls in black. They are patient. They feed the goal line. Colleen spins and a shot on goal, and Asmundsson will cover it up as Colleen and Stefan tango just a bit with 5:07 remaining in the period. And we have timeout here at the Von Braun Center. It's a 3-1 lead for the Huntsville Havoc over the Birmingham Bulls. Back in a moment. This is Birmingham Bulls hockey.
CallTheShield.com is the solution to pest and termite problems. APS shields your home from termite infestation, unwanted pests, mold and water intrusion, sagging floors, and unhealthy lawns. Visit CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. That's CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. Alabama Professional Services. Protection for your home.
Huntsville with the 3-1 lead. Tonight's telecast on the Alabama Cable Network being brought to you by Alabama Professional Services. For more information, call theshield.com. Keegan Bruce and the power play unit out for the Birmingham Bulls now. 5 minutes, 7 seconds to go in the game. 1:04 on the Bulls power play. They need 2 to tie. Here's Bruce far side. Feeds down low. Fee back to Bruce. Back down low to Fee. It tries to trickle in on goal, or at least Bathgate, I should say. Bathgate there. Back out on the far side. Near side Cedar through his legs. Can he keep it into the blue line? Yes, he can. But it's then coughed up to Huntsville. Broken on the near wing. Taken by Stefan. He'll leave it off on the right side circle. Stefan back behind the goal line. Bumped off the play by Harris. All the while, though, penalty time expiring. It's down to 29 seconds remaining. Bulls with the extra skater. Left side, Bruce feeds back in front. Harris comes cruising, but Asmundsson knocks it away. Harris stays with the puck along the far boards. Harris to the blue line. Fade moves in. Feeds to Cedar. Shooting. That one goes wide. Fade, who has a power play goal this year, keeps it alive. Feeds down the wing. 7 seconds on the power play. They look to set it up. The feed down low. The centering try knocked away. Penalty time is over. Teams are back at full and even strength. Here's Harris with a shot tipped by Bathgate. He scores. Harris's shot tipped in by Bathgate. It was not a power play goal. The penalty had been over for 2 seconds, but Birmingham finally getting another goal from Andy Bathgate. It'll be the 3rd of the year for the former Pittsburgh Penguin draft choice. Harris picks up the assist at 16 minutes and 1 second of the 3rd period. And Birmingham now to within a goal. It is 3-2. The penalty expired at 15:56. 5 seconds later, the goal was scored. Bathgate is 3rd from Harris. Off the face-off now. Here come the Bulls again at even strength with Huntsville. Puck dumped into the Huntsville zone to our left. Neutral zone play. Bulls fade, tips it ahead. Controlled by Smith. 3.5 to go in the hockey game. Bulls need one more. Bulls trailing 3-2. As Yogi once said, it's not over till it's over. And it ain't over. 3:15 to go in the period. Bulls, Bruce tries to dump it in, or at least Yo does. Graham Yo dumped it in. Fed into the corner. Battled for behind the net. Wound around Tesserero, keeps it alive. Mitten in the corner. Stefan is there. The pace of this hockey game has become rather pedestrian as the puck is cleared back past everybody at the blue line, and it's chased back and an icing call. So the face-off returns back into the Huntsville zone. The pace of this game has really slowed significantly. We're late, obviously, 2:46 remaining in regulation. The Bulls need a goal to tie it to try and force overtime. Question now as to who can be out on the ice legally after that icing call. The officials trying to take stock of who was out there and who can or cannot be substituted for. And there's also now some debris on the ice. Somebody threw something on the near side that you really can barely see the officials working on there, using their skate blade to fix whatever is amiss there. Again, the Bulls are home on Friday, folks. 7:30, the face-off against the Macon Mayhem. That'll also be our next broadcast, Friday at 7:15. And remember, it is glow-in-the-dark goalie mask night. The first 1,000 youngsters 14 years of age and under will receive a free glow-in-the-dark goalie mask. Face-off to the left of Asmunsen. Puck to the blue line. Fade. Winds it around near side to Fuller. On the wing, it's centered. Doesn't go far. Near side corner. Bulls play it. Back to the blue line. Shot through traffic. Save. Rebound. High slot. Bruce save. Rebound loose to the blue line. Nothing on a backhand. Fade comes to the near side. They feed it back to Fuller. He'll unload to Keegan Bruce far side. Puck is loose. Taken and kicked by Fuller to keep it in. But finally Huntsville clears it the other way. Icing is waved off. 2:12 remaining in the third period. It's Huntsville 3, Birmingham 2. Glad you're enjoying it on the Alabama Cable Network and on News Radio 960 WERC. Behind the net to our right. Fade with heavy forechecking by Huntsville. Nukovic not really worried about knocking the puck loose. He just wants to consume time. 1:45 to go. And now the play is whistled dead on an icing call. And the faceoff comes back the other way. 1:44 to go. We'll keep an eye on the Birmingham goaltender. Maverick Parks will likely be pulled in favor of the extra skater here, should the faceoff be won by Birmingham and should the puck go down into the Huntsville zone. We'll keep an eye for you. Faceoff, Nukovic shoots to the side of the net. Puck sits after being deflected away. Clear to the blue line, but not out. Kept in by Huntsville. Nukovic centering it out in front. He'll get it back. It's loose now to Schultz. Maverick Park stays in the goal. He has yet to escape as the puck is played in the neutral zone. Huntsville has it. 1:19 to go in regulation. Bulls down by a goal. On the near side, it's taken by Shinkarik. He'll dump it around behind Maverick Parks. Parks cannot leave the net yet. Puck sits in the corner. Brandon Fade has it. Fade starts out. Maverick Park still can't escape the zone as the puck is knocked by the Havoc back into the Birmingham end. Now to center ice. Here's Fade. Maverick Parks heading to the bench. The skater is extra now for Birmingham. The net to our right is empty. Here's Fade. Puts the puck behind the goal to Harris. Harris leaves it off on the left side. Back to the blue line. They feed back to the point. Fade fakes a shot. Needs to take the shots. Don't think, just shoot. 34 seconds to go on this regulation play. 3-2 lead. Huntsville Bulls in front. Shot, score! A wraparound in front by the Birmingham Bulls with 27 seconds to go. The Bulls have tied it at the 19:33 mark of period number 3. 19:33 of the third period. The Bulls with a wraparound in front. That will be Evan Schultz, his 4th of the year. And this hockey game is tied at 3 apiece. Maverick Parks, of course, returns to the net now. Asmunsen still wondering what happened. He had this game in control, then gave up goals at 16:01 and 19:33 of the third period. Off the face-off now. The puck dumped in to the Huntsville zone. Fee will get the lone assist at 19:33. 10 seconds to go in regulation. Puck on the near boards. Taken and dumped back to Tesserero. It rolls in on Maverick Parks. He'll stop it, leave it for a teammate. That's going to do it. We're going to overtime. We are going to overtime as Birmingham scores twice here in the third. Huntsville scores once. We're tied at 3 apiece. We're going to keep the broadcast right here so we can bring you the numbers and let you know exactly what transpired. The shots on goal in the third period for Birmingham will be 11. That will be a 3-period total of 27. Huntsville in the third period, only 4 shots on goal. That is a 3-period total of 26. So Birmingham now actually out shooting Huntsville 27-26 in the third period. Watching it again, folks, the Evan Schultz wraparound. You'll see the setup from Fee, what a pass, and Schultz just puts it in down low. I'll tell you, Fee with a beautiful feed, setting things up for Evan Schultz. And we are tied at 3 going to the extra period. Watch it again. Schultz goes in front. Fee fed it to him. And Schultz somewhere, somehow, finds an opening between the big pads of Keegan Asmunsen. So here we go. This will be a 5-minute overtime period, and the teams will skate 3 aside. 3-on-3 in overtime. If the game does not have a goal in these next 5 minutes, we will go to the shootout. Off the face-off now, the goaltenders, of course, switch ends. Asmunsen in the right-hand goal as we look at it for Huntsville, and Maverick Parks to our left. Here now in the neutral zone, coming down the left side. Nice poke check off the stick of Danny Smith. Bulls take the puck. Here's Keegan Bruce. Leaves it off for Fade. Fade forced out to the left of his net. Fade being tangled up by Bates. Fade on the near side, sends the puck to center. Long feed to Keegan Bruce. Bruce dumps it into the zone, controlled by Stefan for Huntsville. Right side, Bates. Bates moves in behind Fade. Bates flips it towards the goal. Penalty upcoming on Fade, and that'll be a hooking call on Brandon Fade. So a hooking call on Brandon Fade here in the overtime, and that is something the Bulls certainly did not need. It comes at 46 seconds of the overtime period. Now, if you're not familiar, you cannot skate with less than 3 skaters. So overtime, of course, is 3-on-3. But if there's a penalty called, then the other team gets to add a 4th player. So it'll be a 4-on-3 skating situation, as the coaches now want to talk things over and discuss exactly what's going to transpire here. See Jamie Hicks there with the grease board. His assistant there on the left of your screen. For those of you watching on the Alabama Cable Network, Craig Lutz. Halen Buderek, the equipment manager, you just saw to the right of your screen. 4 minutes and 14 seconds you see remaining in overtime. And again, if we go 4-14 and no goal is scored, we will then go to the shootout. Of course, both teams have already earned a point here tonight. If you're not familiar with hockey rules, if you go through regulation and you're tied, each team will get a point in the standings. If one team wins, or when one team wins, they will get the second point, and the other team will be credited with an overtime loss. Here we go now. Stefan with the puck for Huntsville. Power play, 2 minutes here on Fade for hooking. Near side, they set it back up to the blue line. Stefan. They feed it past Bates down low. Puck battled for. Bates has it again. Feeds to the blue line, Steffen. Steffen back to Bates. Bates returns to the blue line himself. Leaves for Steffen. Short side. Save Maverick Parks. Rebound Steffen. Back to Bates at the blue line. Bates moves in. Unloads near side. A one-timer on goal. Save off of Christian Powers' stick. And Maverick Parks will hold on. Christian Powers with 2 of the 3 Huntsville goals tonight. Looking for the game-winning hat trick. .338 remaining in the overtime period. Face off to the right of Maverick Parks, who you see has taken off his goalie mask. He does that a good bit. Maverick tends to readjust his equipment a good bit during the course of a standard hockey game. Native of Eganville, Ontario, is now ready. .338 remaining in the overtime period. Sean Bates on the draw. Near side, it's battled for. Dumped to the goal line. Penalty time, 1:15. Huntsville has the extra skater. Blue line, Steffen feeds to Bates. Cross ice pass picked off by Harris. He'll get around Bates. He'll move in. Could there be a chance here? Harris fires. Save is made by Asmundson, and he will hold on as Harris comes up to him nose to nose. But nothing further happens. Harris broke in around the D, pulled the trigger, and Asmundson reaches out with that big glove to grab it and hold on. Josh Harris with 7 goals on the year for Birmingham. He's been quite the pickup, the young man from Torrance, California. Now Fee and Botten on the face-off to the right of the Huntsville goal. Huntsville plays the puck, 3:10 remaining in the overtime. 50 seconds on the penalty. The puck now around the near side. Bulls try to clear it out. They cannot. Kept in at the point by the Havoc, but then they'll lose it on a cross-ice feed. Tesserero taking his time. Phil now dumps it in, taken by Williger. He'll move it back up ice. On the left side, here's Smith. Danny finds an opening behind Parks. Leaves it there. It's golfed at by the Bulls and dumped around the length of the ice, and that will kill more time. 20 seconds remaining on the Huntsville power play. Here's Williger with the puck behind his own goal. Now 15 on the power play. Tied at 3, overtime, 2:25 remaining, extra stanza. Here's Nukovic around the defense, centers it out in front, a shot. Save is made off the stick of Botten. Rebound, scores. And Huntsville wins the hockey game by a final score of 4-3. All set up by Nukovic, the player of the month in the SPHL. He did the dirty work, and watch it again. There's Nukovic, feeds it in front, rebound off the leg of Birmingham's own Josh Harris, right to Nukovic, and he scores. It's a hard way to have to lose one right there, because the Bulls came on and played well, but it'll be Nukovic picking up the game winner, and for him it'll be goal number 10 of the year. It comes at 3 minutes and 45 seconds of the overtime period. Excuse me, 2 minutes and 45 seconds of the overtime period. And that is a typical scene after a hockey game. A number of the Bulls players always take a knee and offer a prayer, oftentimes joined by players from the other team. Tough one tonight as Nukovic scores in overtime off the shot that was stopped by Harris, but deflected right back to Cy Nukovic, and he put it home for the game winner. We are coming back right after this message. Final thoughts from Huntsville. We'll take a 30-second timeout right here, then back to wrap it up from the Von Braun Center, where Huntsville is a winner tonight by a final of 4-3. This is Birmingham Bulls hockey.
CallTheShield.com is the solution to pest and termite problems. APS shields your home from termite infestation, unwanted pests, mold and water intrusion, sagging floors, and unhealthy lawns. Visit CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. That's CallTheShield.com to schedule your free evaluation. Alabama Professional Services, protection for your home.
Well, the Zamboni is out to resurface the ice as this one goes Huntsville's way in overtime by a final score of 4-3. Huntsville has now swept all 4 meetings with the Birmingham Bulls this season. The goal scoring started early as Powers got a piece of a shot off the circle to beat Maverick Parks. That made it 1-0. Keegan Bruce came back, though, moments later and scored for Birmingham, but then was all Huntsville the rest of the way. Powers scored again. Then in the third period, Bathgate and Schultz scored for Birmingham at 16:01 and 19:33, and then eventually Nukovic in the overtime, playing the rebound off the block by Josh Harris, and Huntsville wins it by a final of 4-3. Birmingham does pick up the overtime loss. They are now 5-12-2. They have 12 points on the year, while Huntsville improves to 12-5-2. They have 26 points on the season. Again, the final shot on goal total here in the overtime period, Huntsville with 4. They will end up with a game total of 30. Birmingham with 1 shot in the overtime for a game total of 28. So the numbers there relatively close here tonight. So again, the final, Birmingham Bulls dropping it to Huntsville 4-3. For all of us here at the Von Braun Center, I'm Eli Gold. Thanks for joining us. Good night from the Rocket City.